new mechanic is it's specifically for the people in the party, the players who are holding shields.
Oh,
It's specifically for you guys.
okay.
So the concept is, hey, your shield can break now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
The
okay.
idea is like, let's say you know based on the roll that you're about to get hit real bad. You can decide to sacrifice your shield so that you don't take as much of a hit.
can we do that after like seeing a complete like the dice roll?
Yeah, except if it's a nat 20. Because if it's a
Okay.
nat 20, if it's a crit, then it's a crit. But if it's like a 19 or something, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
You'll have to make a few dice rolls to determine like how well the shield takes the impact.
Oh,
But yeah,
so it's it's rolling for damage on the shield.
something like that.
Okay, so it's not like a sacrifice your shield to not get hit.
Think of it as you're gambling your shield because it's either you get hit or the shield gets hit or the shield breaks but you get hit a little bit.
Let's go
Okay,
gambling.
let's go
Yeah.
gambling. I love
Let's go
gambling.
gambling. Let's go
Okay.
gambling. Yeah. So there's that. And I think that's it for the announcements for the day. So without further ado, let's begin session
Yeah.
4. Yippee!
It's like the
And here we are in
yippee.
session 4. After narrowly escaping death by drowning, our daring crew regroup with the group of local rangers at the designated rendezvous point, a small camp set up about 5 miles away from Crainston's borders. Miserably drenched from the flooding and getting marinated with a disorienting stench, the party sits down at a table to open a small artifact chest recovered within a concealed area, only to find it devoid of any objects of importance aside from a trinket and a signed note from one individual named Ulrich, whose identity remains unknown. Castle Shirewood awaits as our mercenaries return to town to plan their next moves and rest up for the night. You know what happens. We join them.
So
When?
Immediate
We join
immediately.
them in medias res.
immediate rest.
Welcome
Yippee.
to the Chrysalides of Fate, hosted by me, LuxExFlamma, and played by you guys.
Yay.
Yay, yippee,
Yay.
fun,
The fucking
yay.
Yippee.
swords of Ruine gang are sweaty, muddy, dirty, and disappointment. And disappointed.
Yeah.
And
Now
pissed.
they're
Oh no! Oh
seething.
goodness!
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
That's
Absolute
not
wonder
the
what
word.
piss.
The
happened
word
there.
is livid.
Yeah, they're absolutely livid at the D.
So,
Indeed.
for to catch
Eugene.
to catch Eugene up to speed, can you guys help me recap what the hell happened? Let's start with when we started last session.
Well, at the start of at the end of like session 2, was it right?
Yeah, with
We
the
pretty
flesh
much
monster.
stopped. We
Yeah,
stopped at the flesh monster,
we
and
summoned
in session
Cthulhu's cousin.
yes,
Yes.
Cthulhu's cousin, and the start of session 3, we had to take care of Cthulhu's cousin.
Unfortunately, Eugene, he was not that of a challenge.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was supposed to be
We
fortunately.
made
He wasn't that much of a
we
challenge.
made quick work of him.
Yeah.
surprisingly, like he actually it went more smooth. It went more smooth than I
Yeah,
anticipated.
like the
We
worst
just
thing that happened there was Ymladd getting hurt. That's it.
tentacled, I guess.
You're
Yeah,
talking
I
And
mean,
then
like,
about the Cthulhu cousin, like how you're talking about medicine. If it's going down
Mm,
smoothly.
Okay,
yeah.
so
So
during the fight, we call it I mean DM named it the flesh abomination. It's saying like it's
such anomaly, but okay.
oh, a flesh not anomaly. I mean abomination. Yeah, sure.
The flesh,
the
sure, whatever.
flesh, the
The
flesh.
flesh,
thing.
sure.
That
Flesh.
monstrosity.
That flesh guy. Okay, I'm not gonna say that again.
It's Giant Cthulhu.
And being
Alright.
made of
So, all throughout the fight, the creature was like babbling. It's like trying to
Gurgling,
with
spitting
gurgling,
bubbles.
incoherent, unintelligible noises. Sometimes they make incoherent screaming, which is unnerving, or to the least. And
Yes.
after it was dispatched, it screamed Adam and then started laughing. Like it's the funniest
And
meme
then
he has ever heard. And after that,
funniest theories.
you
It
know that there's
disappeared
a
or
yeah, they he
it melted.
and the flesh got unfleshed.
Well, no. Well, no. We cooked it.
All right.
You cook. You ate.
No, no.
Okay. Okay.
This is not delicious in dungeon. Stop.
It's not delicious in dungeon.
It's atrocious in dungeon.
Yeah, atrocious in dungeon.
Okay, so remember the part where once that creature was summoned, everything was like sealed off.
Yes.
Two pathways showed up. The one where we entered and the one that is on the north side.
Above. Yeah.
And then when we
Yes.
open it, it's a bunch of sarcophagi. It's a rows and rows of like coffins
Yep.
made out of stone and engravings. And since we heard the word Adam, we tried to we
We
tried
tried
to
to look
find
at all the. Tried to
yeah,
find Adam.
none of
No.
them has
We
the word
found Adam.
We have
Adam.
Atom. We have
Adam.
we found some guy named Anton.
we have Adamantium, but no, that's not
There is also Mad.
and then there's James. I don't know why.
There's also a Ralph there.
But those all of those like are like kind of meaningless, except for the sarcophagus on the top right,
The
like on the
corner,
very
yeah.
corner of the room. It's huge.
It had like a very big coffin that was. It had like a skeleton, like engraving or design, and it was
Oh.
slightly elevated.
So Ymladd was trying to approach it, trying to collect some, trying to get something from that sarcophagus, which he could, but since the lid was like kinda
Heavy.
heavy, uh,
Yep.
unfortunately
He was only.
the two like
He was
arcane
only.
users who are inclined to magic quickly realize that that sarcophagus is exuding necrotic energy, so necrotic that
Yeah.
it's almost smell it almost has like a metaphorical odor to it, which is a bad sign, which means to get the hell out. I think I AFK'd at this part. Maybe you guys can fill in the details because
Yeah, I
yeah.
think that was correct. Like they were sensing something, and I think it might have been in the coffin. And while they were discussing okay what to do, because when Ymladd peeked inside, there were a lot of stuff there, like really, really good
A
stuff.
lot of stuff.
Yep. But while they were like talking, trying to assess what to do, Ymladd noticed what was it like footprints going from that room with the coffins towards the area where the flesh anomaly was, towards a wall there. It stopped at a specific wall.
Okay.
Also, one of the things that the flesh monster dropped was a small metal rod.
Yeah, a small metal rod that had like indents in it, which basically looked like a key.
Okay.
So they noticed it and they decided to follow it, go to the room with the flesh anomaly, looked at the floor towards the wall, and saw like a hole that the metal rod can fit inside. They put it in, twist it, and then out the wall opened up. Sort of
Mm.
opened up like that, and
Mhm.
there was a room there. Wait, what was in the room again? It was, let's say, was it a chest?
Another chest.
It had a chest, and there were skeletons there.
Mhm.
There were skeletons and cobwebs and a chest. Which who was the one who got it? Was it Robin?
Yeah, I took it.
Yep. When they took the chest, suddenly we heard a lot of noise, and then water rushed in from the room.
Oh,
Yeah, like it went fast.
well, that explains the
And
drench part.
yep. And with that, we uh we tried to run out of there. Well, Ymladd, Robin, and your character, they went up north towards where the coffins are. They ran there, and James's
James
You
character.
forgot the boy old Reginald. What the fuck?
Reginald went the other
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Reginald went the other way towards where we came from with the holes.
Yeah, the
Remember
tracks.
that?
Yeah.
But what happened there? Actually, you explain it, James.
Yeah, remember the holes?
Yeah.
What holes? The whole place has like, yeah, that's right. That kind. Yeah, what holes?
What holes?
Everything disappeared.
It was all a dream.
No, because I had to like feel the location of the the location of the safe flooring.
You see
So
how
I
they're
couldn't just.
missing now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had to figure that out in real time while there was flood.
Ah, okay.
The
Which is
absolute
actually
mad
a
lad dog.
which is actually a miracle, because I keep remembering all of the time, all of like the chests that we have found, and I tried to pinpoint it while my PC is fighting for its life.
Yep.
One wrong step, you're gonna fall in the hole.
And one wrong step, my PC explodes.
It's going up. And then the three of the Ymladd, Robin, and then Kyran went towards the coffins. And I'm not sure, was there anything, were the coffins moving,
No.
No.
or okay, no. But luckily we just went up there, and there was an exit to the left of it, and it went straight to the entrance room. However, um when we got there,
It was
the
a puzzle.
it was a puzzle. Like the archway, right?
Yeah.
It was closed off. The en- the entrance, and there was a puzzle that we had to solve. It was the statues. All the statues were up against the wall, and there was a writing on the floor, which was the hint to how to place the statues. So we had to figure that out while the water was rushing in,
Time
and
pressure. Okay.
time pressure
Yay, adrenaline
and
rush.
the adrenaline rush, trying to figure out what each line meant. And yeah, somehow
We
we were
made it.
able to. We made it. Just got wet, and we were miserable. And when we got back,
We're living. We became
we
vivid.
we were excited for the loot, right?
Yeah.
Like water rushed in, all the hassle, and what was inside when we opened the chest. Do you guys remember the note? What did it say?
Yeah, the note is with here is here. Nice work retrieving the chest. Hoping it wasn't too bothersome. I'm keeping the chest with me, by the way. But
Sure.
as for the note, I don't know. Maybe there's some more puzzle with it. But at the moment we're livid.
It essentially
You're
said,
livid.
"Thank you." Was it like a congratulations on completing the dungeon or the
Yeah.
puzzle?
Yes.
And basically just that
No.
note signed. What's that? Signed
Yo,
by D. Ulrich.
I was also informed that everyone wants to beat the shit out of it.
Yeah. That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Maybe that's why we're here. Maybe that's the purpose of this campaign now.
Our goal
No,
isn't to
Just a short-term goal. That's just a short-term goal.
That's
We
true.
still have-
Short-term goal. Plot twist: D. Ulrich is the final.
Bruh.
I'm okay with that. No
Long-term,
remorse.
long-term storytelling.
Actually, what is our long-term goal actually as a party?
The long-term
I
goal
think
is
for now
to
we're just-
find
find
the
artifacts
remember.
Yeah, I think
and expand our guilds, territory
our
because
stuff.
it's
we're getting
mostly
cornered.
But I think for now
it's
we're
mostly the artifacts, yeah, but also the territory thing, like
yeah.
hold ground, stuff like that. Yeah.
Increase territory, find the Ulrich, break his legs.
break
I
his
mean, that's part.
legs.
I mean, that's part of it, hopefully. But
Yeah. We should create our own dungeon and should throw him in there.
I should take
Right.
shape water. See how it feels.
Anyway, so there's that, and you guys are
Are we
You guys-
back in town?
Back
you
at
guys
the
were
end.
at the ranger camp, but since then you've already moved, and now you're at Crainston, and it's in the evening already.
Nice.
We need a shower.
We need to sleep.
Definitely. First order of business. The
Right. The
loot. So
So you get to Crainston from your little expedition. This is the part where I ask you what each of you would like to do. So let's resolve this with a little bit of roll.
What do we roll again? Initiative?
Roll make a charisma check. This is what we call social initiative. But James automatically goes last because he's AFK.
Okay. Then who has the most Riz?
I mean, this is just for all of us, so it's not necessarily a skill challenge per se. So
Yeah.
it's just determining who goes first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we roll for
Oh.
charisma, right?
Yeah, just roll.
We have 0 riz.
Wait, what? Wait, public roll. Submit. Why do we have no, why do we have no Riz?
Alright, let's
Wait,
go
wait,
again.
You guys are stinky.
You guys are.
Alright, we're stinky
We
and
smell.
miserable.
Right.
All right, I think our
We-
first
we-
order of business is to take a bath.
Shower. We need a shower. Yeah.
Take a shower. But I think
On-
that goes with sleeping and ending the day, right? Or can we do that?
You can
We-
do
we can-
that first if you want, but I think that's already a given. So
Yeah.
I guess
We can
Yeah,
just.
I guess for now, let's say that all of you book a room in the inn to be able to use like the bath services. So let's pay up the inn fee, which is 5 SP.
5 SP.
Right. 5 SP.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Use my copper, 50 copper, right?
Yeah, that works.
What's EP again?
SP.
SP.
Silver pieces.
Oh damn, I don't have enough.
If you have if you
you
have
wanna-
copper, 50 copper works.
or if you have
But
a
if you
gold-
have 1 gold, they'll give you change.
Yeah, I'll just use 1 gold.
Yeah. So 1 gold is 10 SP. Just put 5 SP as change.
Okay, thank you. Okay, one
Yeah.
SP.
You take a moment
okay.
to
Yeah.
use the bath services, and from there, you guys are
Maybe
doing.
get a hot meal or something.
I
A
suppose
bath.
you can
We
do
need a
that.
fucking bath.
Yeah, that's what I
We're
said.
stinky.
That's what I said. Everyone pays up 5 SP for
Yeah,
the in room and to use the bath services.
nice.
So, I guess that's the first thing you guys do. But from
Okay.
there, um, let's now determine what you guys are gonna do, like after you've taken a bath. So individually, what would you want to do now that you're back in Crainston?
Oh,
James, okay, James has Riz.
What?
James has
Yes,
That's the
Riz.
biggest quiz out of everyone
The
else.
Reginald Riz.
James has Riz. James has Riz. Okay. I said earlier, James is
Reginald
automatically
Bermudez.
last
I
because
owe
he's
you an
AFK,
apology.
Reginald
and then now he's
Bermudez.
first.
But since we did take a bath, what if we do another charisma check?
Another charisma.
Technically, we fine. We did this charisma check
Is that-
before we took a
Is that
bath.
allowed? Yeah, before we
I
took
don't
a
want to
bath.
figure out if I don't have Riz.
I mean, it's not really, it's not really game changer or anything. It's just to determine like who gets to talk first, because it's not really a mechanic. It's just for me to.
Then. Ouch.
It's just
track.
for me to order everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
following this, James, let's start with you.
Reginald enters the scene with sore like body, because whatever the fuck he did in the dungeon got like took a toll on him, because he was not supposed to be that athletic until the whole thing, and pushing a bunch of statues everywhere while panicking. The adrenaline wore off and his like fucking body is sore.
Uh-huh.
And I feel
Makes
like
sense.
the bath alleviated just a bit, but not enough that it's mostly still there, lingering. Like he enters the like what is this the dining hall of the tavern.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Like grabbing his left hand on his shoulder, trying to massage it, and sits on a table waiting for the others.
Okay. So just getting a drink at the tavern while waiting. Just
Yeah,
relaxing. Okay.
he's using
Yep.
he's drinking like malted
Ale.
coffee.
A malted. No.
Yeah. He stopped drinking beer for now. So if he wants to meet the Ulrich, he has to meet it with clarity before he goes in a drunken rage.
Okay.
Yeah, and patiently waiting for those rascals I call party members.
Those
Wait
rascals.
for the other Rask.
Okay. Eric, what about you?
Okay. So for now, I had a different plan in mind, but since we're going to meet at the dining table anyway, so I just decided to join Reginald. So after the bath, I'm not wearing the heavy cloak anymore because it's soaked. So I just left it to dry. So it's just in light. It feel light, So I decided to
I'm
head
just
over.
gonna say that you guys can meet at the tavern later if you want to do something else. If you're gonna make a run to buy something before the shops close, because it's evening, it's night, and then you can
Shop.
meet up in the tavern. So if you want to go anywhere else, that's okay.
This is
Because it's assumed that you guys will meet up at the tavern or the inn at some point.
But the reason why we came to the tavern first is so that we can take a bath and then we leave.
No, you went to the inn. You guys aren't listening.
Sorry, my
Oh,
friend.
so
The inn and
the
tavern
dining
are two
hall
different things.
or tavern. Ah, yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just that there's some establishments that combine the two because So it could be that the father is a brewmaster and the mother is running like a hospice or something. So they put
My
the
bad,
two
sir.
things together. It's like bed and bath, basically. Bed, bath, and breakfast, I guess.
Because technically, I wanted to discuss before at the end of the day. Before at the end of the day, I just wanted to discuss the party about splitting the loot.
Okay, you can do that later. For now, what do you want to do?
I want to study the tome.
Okay,
Assuming that it's still uh not
it's
so
intact. It's intact. It's
intact.
intact. It's wet, but it's intact.
All right. So as I study the tome, how many hours do you think it'll take me to analyze it?
Analyze, or if you're looking to transcribe, it's gonna take a lot longer. But
No,
if
it's
you're
not
just browsing through, if
browsing
you're
through.
just
Just
browsing through without much deep analysis, it take about, I'd say 3 hours. About 1 hour per section of it.
not a lot of sections.
Maybe make it 2 hours. You can finish it before you sleep. That's how thin it is. Okay?
Because I
Bless
wanted
you.
to check what it contains first. Not necessarily transcribing, but
Yeah, I get
what
you.
it has.
Yeah, so it'll take you about 2 hours to understand everything that's there. Or at least get the feel before you transcribe.
I'm gonna go to Richard's tomorrow before we head out.
Sure, sounds good. But
So I
for now,
Yes.
but for now, you're just gonna read.
Yes.
Okay. Are you doing this at the tavern as well with
No, I'm not gonna
Reginald?
do that at the tavern. So I guess if I'm gonna go to the tavern, it's just to discuss how to split the loot, but not in
It's
the tavern, of course. But
it's assumed that we can assume for brevity's sake that going to the tavern to have the meal is like the meal and the talk about whatever you guys want to talk about is probably the last thing you're gonna do before you all head back to the inn, turn in for the night, rest up, that kind of thing.
okay, so
But
I guess
nothing's stopping you from going to
Well,
the
since I'm
tavern
already-
already to read it there.
no, I'm just gonna read it at the. I'm gonna read it at the inn after the bath. So we go to the inn for the bath, and then Reginald heads to the tavern, right? So I'm just gonna
Uh-huh.
stay at the inn for now and read at the inn.
Okay.
And then go to the tavern later, I guess.
And then
Yeah,
and go to the
everyone's
tavern.
going to the tavern later.
Yeah. After
Okay.
doing our own business.
Nigel?
Yeah. After the inn, Ymladd heads out and goes to. Where are the shops again that we know of? Is there a
Well, what
weapon
are you
shops
looking
again?
for?
A weapon shop?
Yeah, there's a blacksmith in Crainston.
Oh,
But
lady.
from the looks of it, yeah, the old lady. From the looks of it, it seems like they're gonna close soon. So whatever you need, you gotta hurry up.
No, not unless they do. I was thinking of Ymladd was thinking of buying some arrows.
For simplicity's sake, I'll say the Fletcher is near where the blacksmith is, or is at the blacksmith. I guess we could call it an armory, so to speak.
All right.
So yeah, you
Ymladd
go
just
there and
Saunders over there.
sure. How many arrows are you looking to buy?
How's the pricing of the arrows? Is it per arrow or is it in a bundle?
Are you looking? Wait, hold on. Do you have a bow with you?
Yeah, I have a short bow.
Okay. Well, yeah. So they do a deal. It's not really a deal, but it's like they can sell you by the bundle. So they
Alright.
can sell you a bundle of 20.
Refuse.
Jeez.
They can give you a bundle of 20. But you'd need a quiver to carry all of it.
Ah. Alright. Do they sell
Um,
just one arrow?
You can buy a
Just
buy a few.
one.
You can buy a few, yeah. How many
Brothers
do you have?
buying retail.
How many do you have
Just
right now? How many do you have right now?
I have 19. I had 20 before, but I used one.
Don't
And I
you also
couldn't
Okay.
have
cover.
a quiver with that?
Do you have a quiver with it?
Oh yeah, I do have a quiver. It's right
Yeah.
here.
So a quiver can only store 20 each.
Okay, so how much is one arrow? A single arrow.
Yeah. So you go to the armory to buy an arrow.
Yes.
Anything else?
For now, I think that would be what I would buy. Ymladd would buy because this is replacing what was used.
Okay. And Eugene.
As you leave the tavern, there's like, I'm tired, boss. I don't want to do overtime.
They're
Eugene,
before
what about you?
they're just closing.
It's like,
Go
put
ahead,
me
Eugene.
back into it. Yes, ma'am.
My inventory. I see that I have a wooden box with a pendant in it. To my knowledge, is it cursed or no?
You have no idea because that pendant thing.
I am.
That's the
Yeah, it
one
came from the
in in the chest.
Yeah, the one. Then like I got it from the trap room where Reginald had to. Oh look, floor.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask? Who can I ask? Since Robin is reading, Reginald is old. If
Maybe
it's
that can be
cursed or not.
Fuck
If-
you mean?
brought up.
If you're just gonna Reginald is old.
I'm too old for this shit.
Say, oh Reginald, nice too old. Doesn't know what this is.
That's not what it is.
I suppose that could be like a free thing. You can ask that later on when everyone's like together if you want. But for now,
Well-
what do you want to do?
Okay, wait. I did realize I did not sell something on my way back.
Mm-hmm.
But it was in your best interest to take a bath to.
I have a
remove
short
the
sword.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I took a bath, removed the stinky. I left my clothes, my armor to hang out and dry. I did bring my short sword that I will sell because
you have
I
spare
realized that
clothes
I have a
already.
dagger and. Yes, I do. I'm not insane. I'm not gonna run out nude in public. I mean, it's dark, but you know. I
But
do will go
there's
to the
lights.
blacksmith and
Okay. The blacksmith armory, whatever.
I,
Okay.
I'm gonna sell this short sword to the old lady since it's part of my rogue equipment.
Okay.
Other than that, I guess it's fine unless she's got like a better crossbow than what I have. How much for the short sword that I'm gonna sell if I sell it?
Okay.
How much is the old lady willing
Okay,
to bargain?
So you're gonna sell your short sword, and you're gonna look to buy possible
uh,
crossbow upgrade.
yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Here's what we'll do. I'm going to resolve these in order so that it's easier
Okay.
to address things. So from the bathhouse in the inn, everyone splits up and goes to their respective establishments.
Businesses? Yes.
Except for Robin, who stays in the inn. Now, we go to Reginald, who goes to the tavern, orders some coffee, and just sits down and relaxes. He's gonna chill for a while.
Yeah, I'm a
Alright.
chill guy.
He's gonna chill for
Oh,
a
chill
while
guy.
there. As he's chilling there,
Chill on.
as he's chilling there, you just notice that the tavern is business is kind of slow tonight, this evening. You're not sure why, but there's not a lot of people here. You don't remember it having this few people. But to your knowledge, it is what you would call a gloomy evening. I mean,
Alright.
it's kind of dim, dark outside.
Okay.
Now, from your table, you overhear some of the uh, patrons at the on the other tables around the
Uh-huh.
tavern. Some of them are talking about how the smell coming from the forest is a lot less now. Others are talking about possible rain coming, like a possible rainstorm coming up in the next few days. And then there's other people as well that are talking about tensions at the border, where it's kind of like in Marion's Gate, where there might be people trying to press in on the territory. So they're expressing concerns like, oh, what if we get absolutely cornered, stuff like that. And yeah, it's overall a very gloomy vibe.
Okay, can you run down by me again all of the things in a short style way? Because first,
So
the
it
smell getting less,
smell getting less, and then there's
a
also
storm,
possible
Rainstorm.
rainstorm,
rainstorm in a few days.
possible, and
Also,
then there's also
the
uh
conflict,
tensions at the border.
Tension.
border tensions, border
Border
tensions.
tensions, yeah.
So they're all so
Yeah,
when
you hear those, yes.
Reginald overhears the oh uh have you guys noticed that the smell that horde smell is like slowly losing? He kind of smirked a bit, like I wonder who I wonder who did that. He thought to himself. But then
Pretty cool guys.
rainstorm coming in a few days, meaning that the the person of interest that Robin is looking for might, I don't know, wash away in a few days. So that's like gonna be the next priority. And then the
Mhm.
border tensions, he just furrowed his eyebrows, knowing that another senseless violence is gonna happen again. And I don't think
Mhm.
he. I mean, he will reluctantly participate, but just to save the party members. But other than that, he doesn't want to do it again, like what happened in Marion's Gate. It's a massacre.
Mm. Okay, okay. As that's happening, there's a middle-aged man holding a tankard of ale who passes by you, and he does like a double take on you, and then he comes back to your table and approaches you and asks, uh he asks politely. He doesn't look intimidating or anything. He doesn't look hostile. He's got a bit of a slender build, but he's middle-aged. He asks, "Oh, you all alone, sir?"
Yes, and I would like to keep it that way. But do you want something?
Not really. I mean, bit of a gloomy evening. Thought I w- thought I could find someone to have a chat with for a few minutes before I head home.
Hmm. Then he.
Say,
Okay, so
I know.
he
Yeah,
just
go ahead.
gestures the guy to sit like across the table, and look takes a glance at the tavern keeper to give him the same thing I'm drinking.
The same what?
The same thing I'm drinking.
Him?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. but you're paying for that.
I know.
Okay, so it's a cup of coffee. Then I guess 2 CP total.
Okay.
So he takes a seat. He appears quite shy, actually. Like he feels you can tell that he's kind of uncomfortable being in the presence of you for some reason.
The hell?
Maybe
You
it's just
approached me.
him. Maybe it's just him trying to be respectful, you know. But anyway, he sits down and he asks. Uh, he starts telling you this story where he starts telling you this story of how his extended family, he and his extended family just hate the order, the Lotus people. Because
Why the
war crimes and
sudden?
all that.
Oh, right. Yeah, I understand that as well.
Yeah. And then he goes on like he said, he doesn't have a lot of time. He just wants to chat someone up for a few minutes, just to get something off his chest, because that's how his body language looks. And then as he's talking with you, he says, you know, I used to think the Lotus people were cool, but then stuff happened over the years, over the decades, and then, well, the Lotus, the order, I guess they started faltering. I mean, before the order was the order, it was the Legion, but yeah, during the time of the Legion, I'd say, yeah, the Legion people really screwed up my family. There were a lot of bad people there. You know what I mean?
He just silently nodding.
Yeah, those guys suck. They're all for peace and unification and things, but they're out here committing war crimes and such. Kind of makes you think, the factions that we support, is anyone ever really on the right side of things? Or are we all just losers in this whole shebang?
I feel like
You
you
know,
figured out the answer. Now tell me.
eh,
Now tell me, young man.
young man. Oh,
Young
there's
man.
no
Oh.
need. There's no need to feel down.
Okay. Now tell me, have you met a person from the Legion, personally,
Not
face to
really,
face?
no. Not really, no. But there
So
is this one thing that my family has been talking about. Because I specifically remember, I think I was pretty young at the time. Pretty young. I was still living with my grandparents, actually. That was the last time I ever saw my grandfather. Was a real cool scholar, not gonna lie. But there was this platoon of Legion people. And then they just showed up out of nowhere. And then so-called justice got given, served, I guess. There was this one guy though. I can't seem to forget his name. But maybe my memory is kind of jostling me or whatever. But yeah, horrible night that was. I think his squad mates called him Orion or something. That kind of hurts to remember. He was the one who stabbed my grandfather in the chest. I mean, I have nothing against the guy. He was probably just doing as he was told. I don't know where he is now. Never met him before, but I bet where he is now, he's probably hating the Legion as much as I do. I don't know if he's dead or alive, but yeah.
he
Bless you.
he looks at the. Wait, is there a what I call this a way to show time here?
I guess there's like a mechanical clock of sorts,
Yeah,
something like a grandfather clock.
he looks at the clock and then I guess it's getting late now. He stands up and I mean, if you want another cup of coffee, here he gives him an extra copper piece. He walks away, and then before stopping, oh right, what's your name again?
He turns to you in confusion. He's like, "Oh, the name is Dan."
Reginald.
Yeah.
And
Good.
What's
and
his last name?
I again I ask you this: if you've ever met a person of the Legion face to face, you haven't, right?
No, sir.
Well, now you have. As he walks away.
I rate the aura at a 9.9 out of 10. Bro's just like looking at the exit, holding the copper piece, like, oh. It's like, I gotta call my mom.
My
Reginald Reginald exited the tavern not because he's I mean heart beating, not because of the coffee that he has ingested for a long time,
That's a
but
big
because
cup of coffee.
he is somehow connected to whatever the young man, well, middle-aged man was talking about. And he doesn't want to relive those moments. So he wants to go to the inn to retire unless someone interrupts his path.
And for that, we cut to Robin, who is stuck at the inn. This is happening. All of this is happening like simultaneously. So at some point, you're going to meet each other. But yeah, Robin, I need you to make an investigation check.
Yokai. Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Let's see. Ooh, a 19. Very nice. Very nice.
Nice.
So what are you looking to get out of like studying the scrolls? Just to know what the spells are?
Yes.
Okay,
Or there's
I'll
any other information that is not just limited to a spell.
okay. So I guess like magical effects, or I
Of
guess
notes.
okay, all right. So in the 2 hours that you spend, I suppose, working on that, or I could say you spend 1 hour first, and
You just
then
pop up
the
a
other
candle
hour
and
is
take a
like
bath. And then
I'll say 1 hour. You spend 1 hour, and then when you retire later on in the inn, you can do the other hour. But I'll still take the 19. It's like you do one half
okay.
now, and then you go to the tavern, and then uh, when you head back to the inn before you sleep, you do another hour.
But if Reginald already leaves the tavern, we were supposed to beat him then. So how are we
That's
gonna
the point of
do it?
this. That's the point of the split. Don't worry, you'll be able to run into him within the hour, so it's
Okay.
okay. I'll whisper you the results. Hold on. Let me just open this. But for now, Nigel, what about you? What does Ymladd do? He goes to the
Yep,
armory
he
to
goes to the
buy the Fletcher,
armory.
yeah.
Yeah, just buy
Okay,
the
so
since
so
I
one
only have
arrow
one.
is, I
Yes,
kid you not, 5 copper.
nice. So yeah, Ymladd just walks in, asks, "Can I have a Single arrow, please.
The blacksmith lady looks at the Fletcher, sorry, looks at you weird. Like, just a single arrow? Okay, here you go. He's holding it between his middle finger and his thumb in a weird way, like horizontally. Here you go. That'll be 5 copper.
Ymladd looks at for a second and then takes the arrow. Thank you very much for the thank you very much.
You hear a
Mhm.
muffled, "Put your backs into it, lads."
Yes, mom. Yes, mom.
Yes, mom. Ymladd is taken aback a bit from the the
You just
sudden.
hear synchronized like muffled clink 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 clink.
but
Ymladd
they're
just
supposed to
stares in
be
awe for a moment while
but they're
holding the
supposed to be
arrow.
like closing soon. So it's probably like
One last spurt.
yeah, pretty
Wait,
much.
that sounds all right.
That sounds kind of sus.
Okay, thank you. And Ymladd puts the single arrow inside his quiver and then heads off and
It's
returns to
it's run.
You already deducted
talking to
5
the.
copper?
Yes, I have deducted the 5 copper. Pretty good deal.
Okay. Twice 1 arrow for 5 copper. So as Imlad is returning from the Fletcher, you're walking towards the tavern.
Yes.
As you're doing this, as you're doing this, you overhear like a small crowd of like 3 people in an alleyway as you're passing by. It sounds like people are just doing some chit chat, I suppose.
Okay. Okay.
Doing some
I
chit
guess.
chat here and there. And yeah. Would you are yeah, so you pass by. Do you listen in to what they're do you listen in intently to
Well,
what they're saying, or just like passing by, getting a bit of
I
an eavesdrop, and
suppose.
and then just leaving?
Well, I suppose Yimlad's not really walking that fast. So I guess what do they look like from the first impression? I suppose as Yimlad walks by,
Sorry, what?
do they look? Do they? Do they look? Do they have a interesting look or anything, or are they just like normal people?
They just look like commoners, yeah.
Okay, commoners.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so Yimlad. Uh, hmm. Okay, he slows down a bit and then I suppose got curious a little
Mhm.
and listens in for a bit.
yeah, so you hear them talking about Mark life. It
Oh,
seems
okay.
they are also mercenaries. So you hear them
Mhm.
talking about Merc life here and there. And then as they get you notice that they get up from their benches and they look like they're heading home. As they're walking away, you hear like a loud chuckle, like a laugh, and then yeah, they say one of them says something like, "Ah yeah, I bet I could take you on a fight, but that'll be for tomorrow." Yeah. But you know who could really take you on a fight? Ah, good old Benator. And then as they turn the corner, you can't hear anything anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Yim
Uh, uh,
okay, Yimlad sort of goes a bit wide eye and tries to follow them discreetly.
Make a make a stealth check, I guess.
Oh man. Okay. Stealth. Oh no.
Ooh. Right now, I didn't see anything. I just realized charisma 19, investigation 19. Get another 19.
Get another
Oh.
19. No!
You
No.
jinxed him.
Yeah, lad, no.
You jinxed it. So as you leave from your post on the corner, you accidentally trip on one of the stools that they were sitting on. You fall face first in the alleyway, and then
Okay.
you hear from the distance, "What was that?"
I gotta be stealthy. Clang, 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 clang.
Clank, clank, clank. I gotta be stealthy. Bang, bang. Steps on a puddle. Face first on the floor.
Yeah. So from there, it's like you just hear from the end of the hall. What was that? It must have been nothing. It's
Yeah.
fine. Don't worry about it. We'll meet Benador soon.
Yeah, probably let's do it. Right, fella? Aha.
Must have been the wind.
Yes, probably.
And yeah, that's what you hear. So yeah, there you go.
Okay,
Then
okay, Ymladd does not. He sort of gets up and is basically sort of kneeling, just looking on the on the ground. Maybe there's a puddle there, seeing his reflection a bit. Oh, just he's mumbling something. He's saying something under his breath, but it's not audible. And after a moment, he sort of gets up, looks towards where the mercenaries were, and then heaves a heavy sigh and goes back to the the
are
inn.
you gonna go regroup to the inn or
Yep.
the tavern?
Well, I guess a tavern. Yeah,
Because it's assumed that you go to the tavern first.
yeah, it's the tavern.
All right. Okay. Then we got Eugene. So
Hello,
Eugene, Kyran is off to the blacksmith. He is going
Yes.
to go and
Sell.
sell his short sword. So you actually, as you're there, you're actually with you actually with Ymladd. You see
Yeah.
him like coming out from
The alleyway.
one street,
Yeah.
not the alleyway, but
Yeah.
like one
Oh, wait, yeah.
street,
Yeah.
and then you just see him like turn a corner, and he's going down the street that leads to the tavern, basically. But you're
Mhm.
next in line, and the blacksmith lady, looking quite annoyed that there's so many people like lining up 10 minutes before closing.
What?
She's like, "What? Oh, I think I've seen you. What? Yes. What do you need?"
Hey, I need to sell my short sword. It's no use to me. Pretty sure it could be useful to you. You know, how much would you take for it?
And 6 gold.
Deal. Done deal. Let's
Thank you.
Deal.
Next. He's like, thank you. Next, boys, get this.
Water! I need water!
Bro,
Alright.
Get hit
she's
by a
running.
water bottle!
She's running a smithing shop, not a sweatshop.
Buy my short
Jesus
sword.
Christ.
Oh, before I go though, I do want to ask her: do you have any crossbows? You know, maybe crossbows better than mine. 'Cause mine's a light crossbow.
Ask the Fletcher next door. Next.
What?
I don't
She
know.
has like a gavel.
Boss, what do you mean next? I thought we were closing for the day.
We're finishing this line. There's like 3 more people.
By the
I thought we were
gods!
And, then, and as I leave the line, there are
There's
about like
rights
3 more people
violations.
coming.
You
I
what?
need
Sorry.
I leave the line. Like, you know, I talk to myself now. You know what? I'm just gonna check the Fletcher next time. But as I leave, I see like 3 more people with swords coming in. I'm like, oh no.
Okay.
All right, so
And just quietly, just
I got-
speed walk.
So as you're walking through the streets, I'm gonna do like a suspense roll. Wee, fun.
really okay.
Yeah,
Suspense?
yeah. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh,
You bump into someone.
Okay.
and they actually like fall, like
Oh,
fall
my
to the
bad.
ground.
Oh, my
Oh,
Gotta
hips!
help
sorry,
them out.
sorry,
where are you going?
sorry. Been a long day. I'm sorry about that. I Hey, wait a minute. Is that Captain Kolar?
Uh, who might you be?
Oh,
I help him up. I help him up because he fell over. So
yeah, you help him out. Like, oh,
yeah.
my bad. He pulls down like a bandana from his face, and yeah, he reveals himself to be. He reveals himself to be Ensign Tate.
Uh huh.
Ensign Tate was a guy under your command on the ship.
Oh. Okay. I ask him, "How'd you get here? What are you doing here?"
I should be asking you that, sir. Now, what are you doing here? We crashed, remember? The others are dead. I thought you were dead too.
Well, we
Everyone
barely
was
made
pretty
it.
much beached. Yeah.
We barely made it out
Nice to
alive.
see you here. He like gives you a firm handshake. Nice to
I
see
gi-
you here, sir.
You don't have to call me that anymore. That's way behind me. Tate.
Oh. Well, I okay, I suppose. Um Kolar. Kinda
No,
weird to say that.
no, it's weird. No, you know what? No, that's weird. No, you keep calling me captain. No, I give him a laugh. No, that doesn't work.
How about Sir K?
That doesn't make it any better. That doesn't make it any better. Captain will do, I guess.
Well, since
you-
we're not on a ship anymore, since we're technically not soldiers anymore, I suppose. If you don't mind, first name, is that okay?
That'll do, Tate. Yeah, that'll do.
All right. Well, in that case, Greg Tate.
But aren't you planning to go back home?
With what money? Am I right?
How long have you been here?
Same as sir. I mean, Kyran. We crashed on the same day.
Yeah, but I never saw you. I went to the nearby town. I didn't see you in Akatiki.
Oh, that's because I didn't go to Akatiki. I went to Stanholm.
Well, you must have beached up far away. Where are you heading now?
Oh, I'm actually staying here.
Business?
Suppose you could say business, yeah. Right now, I've been, how you would say, doing goods lately. Been helping out with the local herbal tea shop lately. Doing some manual labor, you know.
That's good, Tate. That's good.
What
We're
about you,
far.
sir? I keep calling you
Well,
sir. Sorry, force a habit. Yeah, what about you, sir?
I give a chuckle and say, well, back to old mercenary work, that's for sure. Nothing's changed, but I'm no soldier.
Oh, are you with the orphan hounds now?
That I am. That I am.
Oh,
You've heard of
I
them?
hear. How can I not? They have chapters everywhere.
Yeah. I don't know. You know, I feel bad that we're both left in this place. So, you know what? I'm gonna give him a very small donation. I don't know how much, but you know what? Because he was with me at the time. I will give him 5 gold
He
because
sees 5 glinting pieces of yellow coin. Like, oh, sir, I can't take that. That's like that's 5 months. That's my 5 months' salary. Are you sure?
5 months salary, potato. If you want to find your way back, this is how. I have
Thank you,
unfinished business here.
thank you. But I have some other deals to attend to. But this will very much help. Like he's holding the coins with both his hands. Thank
Yeah.
thank you so much. But tell you what, I don't have anything right now. But if you need anything, a favor or anything, find Miss Linda's herbal tea shop. I'm there. tell her Tate sent you. It's gonna sound
All right.
weird, but maybe you can catch me on my break. Usually it's like noon or something, lunch. But if you need anything, let me know. I'll see what I can do. I've managed to build up some connections here. Not much, but hopefully something. I can't
I give
promise
him
you much, but you were a captain at some point, and now you've given me this. I gotta make it even to you. At least,
I give
before I go.
I give him a pat on the shoulder and I nod. Take care, Nate. Tate.
You too, Sir Kyran. And then he like puts his mask back up, and he like walks the opposite way. And then, as you look back at the blacksmith, you just see him like walking 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps, and then he jumps and clicks his heels like,
Yeah,
and then he
yeah.
goes back to like walking normally.
Tate is
And
so
I'm like,
precious. What the fuck?
and I'm like, yeah, typical
Master.
Tate. Always the happy one amongst all of us.
Yeah.
All right, then I guess after seeing Tate, I'm gonna call it a day and head to the inn. I guess.
Well, you're on your
Do
way to the
whatever.
tavern to rendezvous with
Oh,
everyone, but yeah,
alright, then
after
tavern.
that you'll go to the inn. So
So
as
tavern
you
it
do
is.
that, everyone actually meets up like roughly at the same time,
Oh,
just
I'm back. Okay.
Reginald leaves the door of the tavern. So everyone's out just outside the tavern, and then Kieran's the last. So Kieran like walks up to the other three, and everyone's there outside of the tavern. You guys are now there. What do you guys do?
So we address the elephant in the room. It's like I put down like a bag on the table.
You mean the Ulrich?
The Ulrich.
I assume you guys
there's
decide to like sit somewhere outside because there's like a few tables still put
In
up
the middle of the
outside.
street.
The middle of the street.
Not like in front of the tavern. I guess you guys can take a table there, sure.
Sure.
Nasa kalagitnaan ng mundo. There's just a round table in the middle of the
Wait.
In the
intersection.
middle of the street.
Maybe
Just
not
You know what
there.
would be
here.
funny? You know what would be
Well-
funny? What would be funny?
What?
Yeah.
Reginald heading out, we all go back in.
What's the
No,
Oh my
but
god,
then-
it's gonna be
Freaking
so
aura
awkward for
form
Dan.
that was.
Oh my god. But yeah, you meet outside. You can get a table, and then
No, it's like that 7-Eleven setup where there's like a seat on
Yeah.
like table outside.
yeah.
Okay, so
So take it away, boys.
so we're
Address
sitting
the elephant
outside.
in the room.
So yes, there's also that guy, the Ulrich, but I think he's a less priority for now. So we're here
Yeah.
to discuss, but we're here to discuss how to divvy up our findings. But it's like
Yeah.
just like doing a different word for loot, our findings.
I mean, what did we even get?
Actually,
That's true.
It's like, is it okay if I all right, since I don't have our findings with me, let's just use these for now. So then I use like let me check. Do I have the I do, yes, okay. So I use up like a minor illusion to conjure up the thing. So it's like just these. These are just visual, they're not real, but pretend it's real.
You could have fooled me.
Okay. You forget your glasses, old man?
So she conjures up a few minor illusions of. She phases through some minor illusions of items that you guys found.
We already removed one of the, and we lost one of the diamonds. So like
My bad,
touched,
guys.
I touched one of
Though
the
I
diamonds,
did-
and then like
Though Ymladd did collect the shards.
Yeah, he did.
And besides, I feel like we never failed there. Inside the dungeon, we cleared what we needed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We
I mean-
did.
However, I'm keeping the copper. Keeping the copper. As for the diamonds, I'm keeping one as well.
might have more use for the diamonds, right? It's for what
Yeah,
was it again?
reviving. They
Reviving.
say.
No, I feel like we'll find even better diamonds along the way. This one's very minuscule.
But
Well,
it's best that you hold on to one at least.
yeah,
So I
better be
give
safe
one
than
to Reginald.
sorry.
Okay.
Well,
Okay, so there's the silk pouches left. They have 50 gold pieces. Right,
and was that
right. I was gonna since I was the
50
one
gold
holding the loot
pieces.
each.
Each pouch has 50 gold pieces.
Yes.
ooh. Wait, how many pouches do we have again?
Because currently,
4. Okay.
since I
That's
found the
4
loot,
and 1 leather pouch. What's inside? How much is in the leather pouch?
You open the
leather
leather
pouch.
pouches, and
Well, it's
you
a
find
delusion of
like
a
a
leather pouch.
Yes.
yeah.
The
You'll have to.
illusion opens
You
up.
open the illusion opens up, and inside you find. By the way, the leather pouch is big. It's a big
It's quite
leather
big.
pouch, and
Ah,
inside you
Lots of
find
copper.
like a lot of copper, like a lot of copper.
This is like I did a little bit of counting, so it's around
count,
this
count, count,
much.
count, count.
It's a guys. It's a lot of copper.
Who wants a lot of copper?
Yeah.
Well,
It would have
Robin
been
already
nice if
called
it's like
dibs.
transmuted
No,
into something else.
the thing is that I was gonna divvy it by paying you guys for example, one of the silk pouches I was gonna use that to buy the spell scroll. However, I think
Mhm.
I did some liberty of checking the book. So what did I find from the book, DM?
Oh, right. Sorry. Uh,
Oh jeez.
No cheese.
Okay, so the additional notes will come later. So
So how was your night? Each and every one of you.
I met an old friend.
Never thought
Met
you
an
had
old friend.
friends.
Oh, coming from you, that says a lot.
oh
Touche.
Oh,
See,
speaking of old man, hey, do you know what this pendant is? Is this cursed or anything? You know, it's found it in the cave when we were back there.
Can I try and analyze it, DM?
how are you doing that?
Oh, basically, I just give him the wooden box with the pendant
No, no,
inside.
no.
Oh,
No, I meant James. How is Reginald doing that?
The same thing I did. The same thing I did inside the sarcophagi room. I'm gonna like. I can try and figure out if it's evil or not. Just give me a few minutes.
yeah, sure. That would be nice.
Then I'm gonna do a religion check.
Sure, make a religion
wait,
check.
Oh.
Basic ass 13.
Basic.
basic.
So no curses, no nothing.
Okay, so
Literal mid.
the pendant is not cursed.
Yay.
The pendant is not cursed, but as you're like looking through it, you notice a hairline crack,
Hairline.
like a
It's very
really
thin,
really thin crack.
Oh.
like a
It's
Okay.
like one of
strand of
those things
hair.
on your phone.
Yeah.
Kakapress mo
Yeah, you find
sa
a
Angry
hairline
Birds.
crack.
I don't know. I don't know why Angry Birds ang napunta sa isip ko.
Angry Birds.
But yeah, you find one hairline crack on like the face of the pendant, specifically on the gem. But that's about
This
it, honestly.
Yeah, well, it looks like I'm gonna send this off to the next town.
Well, if you're planning to sell this, it might lose its value for a significant amount, considering the cracks and all.
Nah, I'm not gonna sell it. I gotta give it to someone.
Oh,
Just
neat.
wanted to make sure it was safe.
I thought you were gonna wear it, considering your terrible taste in fashion.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Hey, I'll have
When
I washed up here and I don't have anything on me.
I know. I understand. I mean, to be fair, your, I mean, your outfit does suits your job anyway. It's very, what do you call this? It's the term is losing my, the term is leaving my tongue. Not tacky.
All dark and broody.
edge,
Edgy.
edge,
Edgelord.
edge.
Edgelord.
No. I wouldn't go stoop down that low. I'd say it's serviceable. It does the
Yeah,
job
well,
done. I mean, considering what you did in
I see.
the dungeon, I commend all of you. It's the first time I'm doing that.
well, you all held your own pretty damn well, including
Yeah,
you because you got lost, but you found your way back.
yeah. Reginald somehow was able to.
You didn't trigger a trap, did you?
Never.
Not a single one. Look at that.
Never.
It's amazing.
Looks like retirement really isn't for you, huh?
Never underestimate the old man whose job
gonna do
is, I
Whose
butchered
field
I
was
butchered the code.
for
I butchered the code.
what was
Never
it?
underestimate an old man where
In a
in a profession where young men
people.
die.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Robin.
Men
something
die
like
young.
that. Yeah,
Never
you're
cheeseburger,
gonna do it
hamburger
till
sauce. I
you're
don't know, man.
90.
You're gonna make him do this till he's 90.
90.
No.
As you're all talking amongst yourselves, uh the patrons start exiting the tavern because the last call was announced already, and they're
Oh
gonna
man, I
close up
didn't even
shop
get.
soon.
Oh man, I didn't even get to buy food.
Yeah, that's
No.
that's the point. Like the last call. If you're gonna buy food, buy it now.
My only wings.
All right,
No.
let's.
How
All
much
right,
for a
let's go get some grub.
all right? How much for a tankard of beer?
A tankard of beer.
Or I mean, like no, the 1 pint. I guess I
A
don't know what
pint
people
of
call it.
beer.
Yeah, in silver pieces. Please.
Good Zoom pizza.
I don't have copper. I only have like 5 copper. I have
Well,
more
if you get the
silver.
leather pouch, you're gonna have a lot of copper.
I think I prefer to have the gold, but that's up to Robbie to split it.
Yeah.
For the silk pouches, I was thinking of keep. No, that sounds.
If you want to
too-
eat
I
or
feel like
drink,
it sounds
or
like a business.
if you want to eat or drink, go ahead. I want to stay here for a bit.
Mm,
Save our table.
paper table.
No,
I guess I'll
not
just.
really. It's more of a. I'm just reflecting on something.
Okay,
If
so
you would allow me.
Okay,
I just
so
have to.
right. Let me find. Um, wait. What's everyone ordering?
I will buy beer for everyone.
Okay.
And
No need for the beer for me. I don't drink. I didn't like the taste.
I will buy beer for everyone except
I'll
Robbie.
drink their share. No, I'm just kidding. You sure about that? I mean, we can go.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just buy
Nah,
my
nah,
own
nah.
beer.
We
I can go
survived.
for
We
I
survived
can
it.
go for a water.
All right. What are y'all gonna order?
I'm gonna order some chicken.
Some
Okay,
chicken.
so right now,
You guys wanna? Yes. Let's just
Right
order all the
now-
food.
right now, meats are 5 SP, and then the beer. Excuse me. Uh, excuse me. The beer is. Where is it? The beer is. I'll say it's 2 CP.
How much is one silver piece in copper pieces again?
10 copper is 1 silver.
Okay, because of that, I will transmute 3 of my silver
Transmute?
pieces. I will just change it because I have a lot to.
Well, I mean, I guess. Yeah, sure.
How much is
You
chicken?
pay the silver. He gives you change in copper. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I will get no beer for Robin. I'm gonna give beer to Reginald whether he likes it or not. Ymladd is gonna come drinking with me, so I will buy 3 beers and chicken. So that is
I'll pitch in with Ymladd pitches in with the chicken.
Okay, so that's 1 gold and then 6 copper. It's
One
five
gold for
silver.
chicken.
It's 5 silver and 6 copper. That's 3 beers for Eugene, for Kyran, sorry, and then another 5 silver, but for Ymladd.
All right, gonna give 5 silver.
I will pay everything in silver. So minus 5 silver and it's only 6. So basically minus 6 silver for me.
Minus six
And
silver,
mine-
yeah, and then he'll give you. You'll get 4 copper change.
Nice. 2, 3.
Yay, math.
Yeah.
Math,
How many
Yeah.
change again? 4?
mathematical.
I love
Yeah, four,
arithmetic.
4.
All right. So we get the food. You want anything else?
Do you guys want any? I think this might be good.
Oh yeah,
How
don't
about you
forget
guys?
water for Robin.
All right.
If
Are we
Robin
do
doesn't
we have
want to
to pay
drink
for water?
liquor, if Robin doesn't want to drink liquor, they sell
Ginger
they
ale.
sell like they sell non-alcoholic.
No, just water for
Okay.
me. They'll be fine.
the water.
Okay.
So
The
we'll just
coffee
we'll
with the
grab it.
malt. That's the good shit.
Let's put some alcohol in it and don't tell them.
Well, we got water for Robin. Then I guess
Yep.
is the water free? The water's free.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just give him a glass of. We'll give her a glass of water. We also
Jolly
back-
water ang puti.
Jolly
Jolly
water.
Jolly water.
Right.
This is
So
just regular water.
Makwater. Remember that
Alright.
joke? Makdo, Makwater. Jollibee, Jolly Water. Oh my god.
Of
Anyway,
Burger King.
King Water.
King Water. Water King.
Oh
Doesn't
god.
make me feel like a king.
Anyway, so yeah.
okay. So
So yeah.
So you guys
we
eat
bring the
up
food
for the
and-
night, and
Yep.
then you eat up for the night, have a good meal, and then yeah. Once that's done, Eric, did you split up the loot already?
Okay, so each get 1 pouch. Each get 1 pouch.
1 silk pouch.
Yeah, 1 silk pouch. Yeah,
So
Okay.
that is
That's 50? 50 gold per silk pouch?
yeah. That's one. That's 50 gold. Yeah. per pouch.
damn.
Oh, she.
I got
Each?
80.
Yeah, each.
Yeah, each. So
one silk
each one
pouch is 50 gold.
Damn.
has 50 gold in it.
Do we
Yeah.
just add the gold, or do we also have a silk pouch now?
You also have
You
a
have
silk pouch now.
You also have
Yeah.
a silk pouch,
Nice,
yeah,
You
but
can,
nice.
technically,
you
you
can
know, you
remove
have
you can remove the contents and then use the silk pouch for something else later, like ball bearings and shit.
Nice.
yeah. You
Gee,
could do that.
That's
Well, I keep
that's
the
using your
copper.
brain.
Reginald and Ymladd also get a diamond.
What?
Reginald
Where's
gives,
the 50
gets
gold?
5 big booms.
Wait, so
And there's
all get
also
a
one last
diamond?
thing: the onyx crystal. Yep. You also get a diamond.
Small
So
diamond.
as for Kyran,
Yeah, don't
I
worry
would
about
give
it.
you
I
a
know what
diamond.
happened. I know what happened. Now don't worry about it.
No, you have diamond shards. I think I gave them to you. That
Did you? You haven't. I don't think you've indicated
No, I
that
think
you've
I-
given it.
No, I think I did. I like fished out the remaining shards from
Yeah,
the
I
cauldron.
I
Oh.
mentioned that.
My bad. So that's how many in how many again?
How do we do it? Like that diamond shard?
It was
Collected with
28 diamond
10
shards,
gold
collectively
pieces.
worth 10 gold.
I will now just mark that. So now I have 95 gold. Are we getting?
Wait, 28 diamond shards, and then each of them were
They're
10
all-
gold?
No, they're
Collectively.
They're
Oh,
all.
collectively.
You're all
So I
So
thought
yeah.
like
each is about
28, like each shard is like 10
28.
gold. Oh my
I would have
god.
been rich. I would have just
He's
went back
rich.
home to my house.
Splitting it.
each is about each would probably sell for about uh
copper, you know.
2.8.
Yeah, that works.
Well, I guess that's fine, but I guess I'm just gonna keep it in my inventory, count it as gold, see what happens.
2.8 or
Yeah,
0.3?
pocket
I
diamond.
forgot.
Pocket diamond, yes.
Oh god, how little do you think if you like
Pocket diamond.
throw it to someone else's eyes? Jesus Christ.
When we
Death
meet
by
the
time.
Ulrich, you know what to do.
You know
Pocket
what to do.
diamond.
You know what to do.
I want to make him eat the
Pocket
diamond.
diamond.
Okay, so who
No,
gets
no,
the
You
I
onyx?
begin labeling
I
them.
decided that we have to be civil. So he might have something big for us.
Okay, who gets the
the
onyx?
other part. Or the. Huh?
Oh, about the onyx. Yeah, I don't know how to split this one, Chief, because there's only one.
So just
I guess I'll
keep
keep
it.
I have no
we
use
can
for
keep
You
it.
just keep it.
I'll keep it for now.
Okay,
This is
and then
our
the
next
leather pouch.
emergency fund. Oh, I keep the leather pouch.
Okay, hypothetically, okay. If we were to be attacked, which one of us is like the least likely to get looted?
Don't give it to Ymladd. He always falls on his face.
Apparently so.
I feel like Robin would be the best case because she's always away from the fight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
I
she
don't think.
can.
Yeah, she can hide, so.
Yeah.
Ah,
And Reginald
Okay.
is too busy healing your bitch asses anyway.
Grumbling
Hey,
and healing.
I go front first, face first. So
Go face
Right.
first. And then goes face down.
Alright, that settles it. Like immediately.
we're done.
All right, that's
All
good, I
right.
guess. And
Very
then
good. Meeting.
everyone each has their own like respective chest stuff from the
Oh,
trap room.
actually, I almost forgot. Why? What do I do with the rotten fangs again?
I don't know. It's yours now.
It's yours now. Yeah.
Do whatever you
No.
want.
Yeah,
Wash
just
it
give
and
Robin.
turn
I'm
it to a
gonna do.
necklace.
I'm gonna.
Hey, you know what? I have a better idea. I'm gonna give it to the herbalist tomorrow. They can probably do something with it.
Cool.
All right. I guess that's it
Wow. Okay.
for me.
Yes,
I'm
that's
just
it.
gonna make a trinket out of the rabbit's foot you gave me.
The plot hooks write themselves.
I thought the rabbit's foot was more like a potion. You're gonna use it as a lucky rabbit's foot.
Why not? I've heard
Honestly,
stories.
honestly, I think we need the luck. Yeah, I mean, we think we need the luck.
We need all the luck.
we
I feel like
need
the
all the
luck got thrown out of the window when we escaped the dungeon.
Well, I
That's
guess
true.
it's
Yes,
still working.
the Ulrich got all our luck.
And now we're gonna kill him.
No, no.
Oh,
No. We're just
Not
gonna
yet.
throw our pocket diamonds
We agreed to break his kneecaps. Just that.
Yes, that.
and
And-
throw him
and-
in
Wish
our
for death,
dungeon.
but don't
Right
kill
And-
him.
after talking to him civilized, okay?
I
No
just
need-
want to talk to him.
I just wanna talk.
just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to
I just
him.
want to talk to him.
Load shot, load crossbow and bow.
I just want to talk to him.
All right. I guess when we find the Ulrich, we're gonna talk to him. All right.
All right. I think
I
that's.
guess we
Wait,
can find-
I was also wanted to discuss something.
Yes.
Right. Now that we have some of the gold, I can pitch in some of our gold for equipment because we're gonna need it.
For the travel.
No, not just for the travel, but personally.
All right. I don't mind.
So I guess we like go into like a small discussion about weapons or some shit.
I guess we could. Yeah. I mean, I'm using an
So-
axe, crossbow,
Axe, a crossbow. So
2 daggers.
possibly a hand crossbow would work because like a normal one would be a little heavy.
I'm more accurate with a 2-handed one.
Yeah, but a hand crossbow is much more smaller, so it'll fit in one hand, and you have a another weapon on your other hand.
I guess that's true. That's true. I can think
I
about
guess they're
that.
kind of expensive though.
Yeah, but I probably need some armor because.
I guess I'll use the 2,000 copper as an addition if you
2,000?
secure buy. Yeah, it's 2,000 copper from the big leather bag. From the big leather bag,
Damn.
it amounts to 20 gold.
Damn. Okay. All right.
So we got. I'll put the 2,000 copper as emergency funds.
Yeah, that might be good.
All
So,
right.
Ymladd, Reginald, what do you think?
About what?
We're gonna make a discussion. We might need some better armor, better gear. Who knows?
So
on
are
that
you looking
journey.
to buy something with your gold tomorrow? So I think I'm coming with because I need a new weapon. Having just a dagger won't cut it.
Perhaps we all should stop by the
Blacksmith
all the
in
shops that-
morning.
And
You'll
this
stop
thing,
by
like
the
I pull
end.
out the, I pull out my arcane focus that is shaped like a gun. It's not a real weapon at all. And then I pull the trigger and nothing happens. See,
It just kind of clicks like in wood with wood.
clack,
Makes a
clack.
wooden click sound.
Oh,
And you can't load this like a blunderbuss either. So like so actually no, I'm not gonna let you hold it, as you can see. And then like I place like a ball bearing and then try to fit it in the barrel, but it doesn't go in
Doesn't
all the
go
way.
in.
All the way.
so it's the
So
wrong
it's
shape.
just stuck there, but I can just take it out. And I sheathe it again. But I only have this thing, like the dagger. What weapon do you think I should go for?
Well, you don't have a staff, right?
No, I don't.
How about throwing daggers?
I think the whole point is to have weapons she can hold.
I only have like a dagger with me. That's it.
Are you good with a bow staff?
No.
What do you think you would be good at? Because all of us have bladed weapons. This old man here's got a friggin' mace. Does he have a mace?
Yes.
How about a
I used to
How
try
about a
using a
slingshot?
cutlass.
maybe a slingshot? Just to have a you have a range weapon, right?
Then why do
I
you need
pull
a
out
slingshot?
the. I pull out the arcane focus. This thing?
Okay, I think that's good enough.
Yeah, but he can't use it. There are no bullets. Or no, sorry,
Hmm.
wrong. There's no
Wrong word.
the balls
There's
don't
no-
the balls don't fit in the bearing.
balls don't fit.
The balls don't
Yeah.
fit. Nah.
Well, it does.
The balls don't.
The boss don't put your genitals then.
That's not what we meant. Is the old man drunk just because I gave him one pint of beer and now he's drunk?
Oh yeah, he's not even drinking it.
That's him sober.
He's actually fully sober this night.
Yeah.
It's surprising
Alright.
for the man.
For someone who goes to church, you're not very alcoholic, huh?
What's that supposed to mean?
What was that supposed to
Oh, nothing.
What about you? What about you, Ymladd? You had a short bow. I offered the long bow last time, but I guess we needed the money.
No, I think it's because the long bow was a bit more weathered compared to the short bow I had. Though I'm thinking maybe if I should invest in a better range weapon just in case. Maybe perhaps
a
I'll take a
crossbow?
look. Either a crossbow or a longbow. I'll see which would fit.
You know,
if it would fit me better.
Robin only has a dagger. Why not give a shield? And
That's true.
No.
I think a shield would be useful. At least something to
keep
protect
you
yourself.
alive. Yeah, to keep
I
you
tried.
alive.
It's like, all right, can you give me the shield? Yeah, just to
What?
borrow it.
Oh, by the way, I don't have a shield. By the way,
I do.
I don't carry one.
I
Oh, you did?
Oh, you have a
I
shield.
hand over my shield.
And it's like the moment you give it to me, like, ooh! It's like,
Oh,
You're really that frail, Robin?
not my cup of tea. No.
He just like
Alright,
grabs
I
it
tried
from
to give
you
it-
effortlessly. Shunk.
how about an axe? I'm gonna give you my my hand axe.
you can have my.
You can have my axe.
Oh.
What do you think?
Maybe a mace.
I do like a little
That-
test swings,
would that be-
but you can see I'm swinging it wrongly. You know, like the not the you know, like the it's the axe head, but turn it 180 degrees. So,
Yeah.
Reginald's looking at
Uh.
Robin, like you know how the mother, whenever her child like trips and falls, she goes, "Oh no, oh no." That's what Reginald's thinking right now to Robin. Oh God,
Oh,
Boy,
Oh no!
like no, I think
we really need to work
it
on
feels
your.
weird for me. It feels weird.
Okay, so
I give him back the axe.
how about a
I
maybe
approach
a thin
Robin
sword?
and start like trying getting a feel of her arms. Is it very frail?
It's
You
a
have no
little
muscle.
a little skinny, but there's not much muscle to it.
He
Okay,
sighs,
how about this?
then turns to the other two. I think I think a dagger will suffice.
No.
Yeah.
Why don't we go
Maybe
to the
a
shop?
thin sword
and-
and see what they have.
Yeah, let's see what
I
they
think
have.
we should do that tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we passed by the blacksmith. Somehow the line grew even longer.
Let's okay.
Let's send it outside the tent.
Let's stop. Let's stop.
Where are they coming from?
Let's we go out.
Into it.
Okay, I think we should
Let's
Let's
not.
go
Let's
by
not piss them
tomorrow.
off. Let's not piss them off.
Let's-
We might not
let's
get a
go.
discount.
Let's go tomorrow. What was that?
Yeah, let's go tomorrow. It's message.
What the heck?
It's another message.
It's another.
So, to the inn.
In.
To the end.
To the inn.
Oh, Ymladd.
Yeah.
I think I might not be able to buy the scroll because.
No problem.
But
no
keep it on
problem.
you. It'll help.
Um,
It'll help.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's just gonna be with me.
Mhm.
And
Right.
at that,
All right.
all right.
I guess with
Alright.
that, we're all gonna take a nap.
So sleep.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.
We all go to our own rooms.
It's
go
a
to
mere
bed.
time.
We hear Reginald snoring in the hallway.
Yeah, he's always sleeping in the hall. Should we drag him to his room?
I have a better idea. Grabs a pillow and blanket from his room and just tosses it over here.
And yep, and then just put the pillow and the blanket. And all right,
Yeah.
have a good night,
Have a
Reginald.
good night, Reginald. You see, you go.
But
Alright.
with Robin, there's like she sleeps as if sitting like a bird, but like it's quiet, and then you hear a whistling sound like.
Okay, so I didn't realize that you guys are already at the inn, but yeah, I was gonna say that on the way to the inn, on your way to the inn, because you said you're gonna sleep already.
Yeah.
On your way there, Robin, as you're walking, you're like looking around and you're noticing how quiet the world is, how quiet the Crainston is, and then from the corner of your eye, your head darts to one of the alleyways, and there you see like it's a bit windy, and you see like there's a piece of fluttering paper that's like stuck on a wall,
What the?
and you can see that there's like it looks like some kind of poster.
Okay. All right. Hold on. Give me a sec. It's like
What's,
maybe
what
I'll
is
just
it?
put it's fluttering against the thing, but it catches my attention. So it's like
It
I'll
looks
just put
like
it
it got pinned to the wall or something.
yeah, it's pinned to the wall, but I'm just not gonna tear it out. So I'm just gonna like read it.
Let- let- like
You stop it
flatten it
from
in the
flapping
wall.
and then like read it.
What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, so basically, it's a wanted poster.
Oh,
Ah,
Oh.
for who?
Robin, you see wanted at the top, and then you see a crude sketch of your mentor.
Oh,
it was like mm, I I removed the poster and
And
then
then you remove the poster. As you're holding it, you see at the bottom, wanted alive.
the old man has gotten himself into a scrape again. So it's like I crumpled the paper, then like toss it in a waste in a waste bin.
What is this, Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, it's like
And shoot.
we asked you, Robin. What was that?
What was that?
What is it? Tear down posters, reduce notoriety? What is this?
reduce. No, it's not necessarily reduce notoriety. So at least people won't look at it wrongly.
Exactly, I'm kidding. But yeah, you see
No,
Wrong.
it's
that,
not
and
like
then
it's me. It's not like it's me that is wanted.
Yeah, otherwise you
yeah,
probably wouldn't
okay,
be in this town long enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
So that you didn't
just
even
some.
I didn't even mention like there's like a it mentions that there is a handsome reward, but there is no monetary value that's written on it.
So it's
Well,
just handsome.
Yeah.
that's just
It
Just a
was just
handsome.
very
hand.
gorgeous looking elf. That's it. Elf man.
So yeah, with that knowledge, you head back to the inn, you sleep for the night, and you rest.
All
And
right.
yeah,
So we all
We all
take
wake
a
up.
toilet break.
Yeah, I thought a break would work.
yeah, sure. I could do with a 10-minute break. 10 minutes
All
would
right.
be good.
All
Let's be
right.
back at
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, the first time
let's
I'm
be
here,
back
and
at
then
like
there's a break.
how about like let's resume at 4:10. How's that?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
sure.
give you a little extra.
All
All
right. All
right.
right. Get some
Okay.
water. Go to the bathroom.
And then
Okay,
All
wake up.
right.
okay.
Wake
Yeah,
up.
we wake up.
That lamp looks kind of funny, and then you wake up.
Get some
Oh no.
water. Have a little. Go to the bathroom, and then you wake up.
I'm actually
Alright.
thinking of the
Taking a
spells.
break for now. See you later.
3, 2, 1, boink. Hello, welcome back. We're back from the break, and it is a new day in Onizil. You wake up to the tiktilaok of the non-existent. Yeah. So that being said, uh, that being said, one moment.
He has given himself a inspiration card and then redrawing it again.
Again?
Again!
Again!
Always
Again!
right.
Okay, so because you went through the night and you get inspiration, you didn't use it before. Uh, you get the heroic inspiration on your sheet. So if you open your sheet right now, you should see at the top of your saves, at the top of the proficiency, there's inspiration there. That should be filled because when the heroic inspiration took form of the card, it should have been the one on the sheet should have been discarded technically. But yeah, we're just refilling it so that you now have two. There's the vanilla, so to speak, on the sheet, and then there's the one on the card. Make sense?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So that's that. And then if you go through today without using that, then you get another card. Does that make sense?
Nice. So
Yeah.
as long
All
as we
right.
don't use it, we keep getting cards.
Until a certain point.
Ah,
Because
okay.
yeah. I don't want to
You're gonna
keep
lose
giving you guys
inspiration.
cards. Yeah,
That's
so that's
fair.
about it. We'll head back to
Alright.
the map room now. Hey, we're back.
Alright. And we're back. Alright.
And we're back.
First order
Yes.
of business, we should
Blacksmith.
So it's a new day, and as you're getting ready to do your things, I'm gonna roll a d4 actually. See who gets this. Okay, it's Nigel's character, Ymladd. So Ymladd, you hear a
Yippee!
bang at your door.
what the Okay, hold on. Ymladd just sort of still a bit groggy goat stands up from his bed, rubbing his eyes, and then opens the door. Who
You
is it?
open the door and you see officers from the orphaned hounds. Yeah,
Um,
hi.
okay.
We're from the Crainston chapter of the orphaned hounds. We're looking for an Ymladd.
Uh, what? For what purpose is it, officer?
Yeah, so you and your party are expected to report to the chapter lodge basically today. Um, I don't know if the people at Marion's Gate have informed you of that, or I guess the sergeant told you about it when you arrive, but we're expecting you. No rush, don't worry, just make sure you head on
Uh,
over
oh,
by today.
all right. Wait,
Seems
expecting we go to the. I was again. Sorry, I'm still a bit sleepy.
the chapter lodge. It's
Chap-
basically the HQ. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we'll see you there. Yeah, get some breakfast, get freshened up. Tell your group we'll be there because
All right, thank
apparently
you,
there's like
thank
this
you.
briefing for
Oh,
new
right.
newly enlisted hounds. So yeah, I'll see you there. Sorry to take your time.
All right, officer. Thank you.
Imagine he just
I
crashes on the
leave.
floor. Like just goes back to snoring.
Yep,
Alright,
I'll,
I'll be right there, Chief.
I'll be right there, Jeep.
And boom and
Like, face first on the floor. Go.
Dunk. Oh.
so yeah, we now assume that everyone has done their morning things,
Morning
and then
routine.
Well,
Freshened
and
up.
then you
yeah.
guys are at the lobby, I guess, and you're all there at the
All right.
lobby, just checking out.
All right.
So
Oh
from
yeah,
here,
but okay.
yeah, go ahead.
I was saying, yeah, everyone. An officer from the urban towns knocked on my door. Said that we were to be expected at the chapter lodge
So I've heard.
after.
Is it in here
Yeah,
somewhere?
I
It's
Cranston?
believe
about it's about 4 blocks away, but you'll get there.
yeah. Didn't say exactly what time, but I believe we should maybe get some breakfast and perhaps go there.
Well,
Okay.
hey, but go straight there
All right.
first before going
Oh,
to the
yeah.
blacksmith.
Yeah.
All right, I forgot to mention. He looks. Reginald looks at Robin. You said something about the general stores like customer, right?
What customer?
The one who's missing.
Richard's
The
friend?
one- Richard? Is it Adam?
No, no.
No. Richard had the valued customer, but
Oh,
apparently he went
that
missing.
one.
How did you? How did you forget?
No. I thought you were referring to someone else. So
I said
around that
Robin.
guy.
Anyway, if we are about to do that, I mean, if you are planning to do that, of course, make
I have to talk to
sure
Richard about it.
we should do it post haste because there's going to be a rainstorm in a few days, and his whereabouts might be
Washed away.
uncoverable.
Got it.
You know.
All right. So, but for now, let's just get some grub, and then we'll talk about it later because I have something else to talk to dear old Richard about something.
All right.
It
So
So
we
we
do
go
concerns
ahead
a
our
so we do
to.
dear friend.
so we do a quick visit to the general store and then go to the lodge.
Okay, so you eat.
Yep,
I
we eat
guess.
some food. Do
I
some
guess.
track.
Whoever's gonna go for like town food at the tavern, like a good hearty breakfast. Roll 1d4 + 1.
1d4 plus 1.
Mm-hmm. That and then the result is how much silver you spend.
1d4 plus 1.
Yes.
Because maybe there's like a meal that catches your eye there. For the
Oh, wait. How do you do the.
No, just add
so for
plus
the
one.
Oh, just plus 4. I get 4, I guess.
so for the 5 SP1s, they are serving. Prepare to get hungry. My apologies. They are serving like this cube of bread, and within it is like bacon, and there's like meat patties inside with eggs and herbs, and on the side is like some soup.
Worth it.
My fucking god! No
Worth
wonder Kyran and Reginald got overindulged.
For
Yeah.
the 3SP1, it is it is a large omelette that is the size of a pan.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's like
Is
it's
that
like the
egg?
oh
It's 12 eggs.
that should be 1d4 + 1, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Uh,
just.
it's okay.
There's 12 eggs right
You
there,
didn't
boys.
get the soup for yours.
That was the
So
plus
it's like yeah, that's the +1. So it's like that. It's like the omelet that's really jiggly. Yeah, it's that one.
Oh! What's it? Omurice? No, no.
I
Wala na,
mean,
gutom na ako.
there's an option to get rice, I suppose, like grains, but you didn't take it.
Yeah,
Then
yeah.
for the
Just
2SP1, the 2SP1 is basically just like a plain BLT. I don't know why they serve a BLT at breakfast time, but it's a BLT and
That's
then
bacon.
it's a BLT and then on the side you have like two small fried pieces of dough, and inside those pieces of dough is just melted cheese and shreds of ham.
I mean, cheese.
My apologies if you guys are hungry.
Mukha ko ng bizcocho.
Dang it. Dinner will be a bit later, dang it.
Sorry. But yeah, after you make sure you deduct amount, that amount of SP, and then
SP, alright.
from there, yeah, you guys go as a party to the general store, I think.
Yeah.
Or are you going to the pawn shop? Because Richard is the guy at the pawn shop.
I'll go to the
Uh,
pub.
I mean,
Okay,
we
wait,
all,
who's going where?
Alright, we all have to go to the blacksmith together anyway, so might as well just
yeah.
stick together for the time being. So wherever one goes, all goes.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's good. In case we
Okay,
see
so-
something we need.
Yeah,
Go to
sure.
pawn
So you
shop.
go as a party to the pawn shop first. All right. And then Richard is waiting there. Like he's just setting up shop, being chill. And he sees you. Oh, hello.
Well, hi, Richard.
Hi, how you doing? How
almost
can I help you?
I almost greeted them. Greetings, Dick.
No, no.
What's up, Dick?
Oh,
Alright.
How can I help you?
remember that rumor that that you told me the other day?
Yeah.
I think we stumbled onto those kind of ruins and found things. So
What do you give him?
I give him the onyx crystal. It's like, do you have any further ideas on this? What this could be?
An onyx. Haven't seen one of these in a long time. Not that they're rare or anything, it's just people really like their onyxes. They tend to hold them as jewelry, but from what I know, some scholars use this for magic stuff. I wouldn't know much about magic stuff. I'm not a scholar myself, honestly. But
That's fine. It's fine.
if you're looking for some tricks here and there, I got a few things. And then you see the onyx like levitate from his hand. I got a few tricks. And then he just catches it as it falls.
Mm.
Did you know that this onyx can turn into steelix?
God damn it, James. But yeah, other than that, he says that yeah, magic users, scholars, practitioners, they tend to use onyxes, but he's willing to buy it from you if you're looking to sell it.
Hmm.
Is it
Oh,
worth it,
so
or
I'm
is it worth?
thinking, but you're driving a hunt, and it's very tempting to keep it.
So,
What would you? No, what would you? What are you going to buy for it? What's the price?
Roll a d10. Okay, here. So he says, "Okay, tell you what, I'll buy it from you for 40 gold, but I'll throw in a nice little thing. Hold on." And then he reaches under the counter and he shows you like this crystal rod, and then he says, "This is a thing that my father used to make. They're like these crystal rod shard things. They're supposed to act like wands, but I don't really know how to use them. Some people, like some scholars, they also say you could break this thing, put it in a cauldron or something, and supposedly some kind of magic elixir, potion, or weird fume effect will happen. I haven't gotten the time to really study it, but I'm willing to trade it for you. There's 40 gold plus this for the onyx. What do you say?"
Deal.
"Thanks." And then he takes it and he's like, he gives you like, he actually gives you like the coins. He starts counting like 940. There you go. And here is the
damn, we could have haggled.
rod shard.
We could have bagged a harder
Hey,
book.
but here, I'll tell you what, I'll sweeten the deal here. And then he gives you like a thin strip of silk. And he's like, this is what we wrap around it in the middle. I don't know, maybe you might find a use for it.
Thin strip of silver.
Yeah, it's like a thin, like a 1 inch wide, 1 inch wide, 10 inch long strip of silk. And it's kind of like a ribbon. Not gonna lie.
What color is it?
White.
Oh,
Both the shard and the ribbon. The rod looks jagged, but yeah, it's a shard of a crystal that looks like a rod. I'll say that. So yeah,
all right.
I may have to study this.
and then he looks at the others like, "And who are these people? I mean, I recognize you." Motioning to him, lad. Anything catch your eye in
Wait, I
here?
was gonna ask about the Ulrich. Do you think you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Like
Nothing
you
for
catch-
now, Richard. But I do want to know if you have a bit of information.
information.
Seeing I know,
Okay,
seemingly
I'm
that
listening.
you're quite. Do you know anyone by the name of the Ulrich? Ymladd like sort of leans on the counter. Does the name does name mean anything?
The Ulrich, huh? You know, I've been hearing about an Ulrich lately, but
Okay.
I don't really know what the guy does. Why? Why do you ask?
No, nothing. Just curious. I mean, so you just heard the name. Nothing. Nothing else regarding the guy.
Not at the moment. No. Why? You want me to have a look around for him?
He look. Ymladd sort of turns towards his party. What do you guys? Just sort of silently just looking what they think.
I think it'd be good.
What about it?
I mean, are we gonna come back here? I mean, the meta would.
Uh, I'm not sure actually. Probably, but for now we have to. We'll think about it during the meeting. But for
Alright.
now, let's go back.
Nothing, Richard. Just a little. Just curious. Anyways,
All right then.
that'll be it for now. Thank you. Have a good day.
Yeah.
And,
As he waves goodbye, you see him like rubbing his left shoulder. Like, all right then. He's like massaging
Okay,
his
and then
left
we all-
shoulder.
And then we all head on.
All right,
Do you
from
think
the
that-
pawn
do you
shop.
think we could be lying?
I mean, before we go, does anyone wanna like do a check or something to see? Anyone?
Excuse
I'm
me.
sort of thinking he's hiding something, but I don't know what.
I mean,
I don't want to press people for absolutely nothing.
let's not press. Maybe just we just suss things out to see if there's anything else.
It's
Can
a
we
little
do that?
suspicious as he feels like he's hiding something. Maybe he just.
Persuade
maybe-
for what?
Maybe persuade him
Information?
to tell
Or
us something
maybe-
because he's hiding.
If
Or
someone said maybe what?
No, I was
I was
thinking.
thinking, like, if you're
should
going to
we-
go for persuasion, do you think you have something to offer him?
No, I was thinking. Is there a way we can prove that he actually has something, or maybe he's just like I
No.
don't know,
no, there's no way
Tired?
for you to prove. You can only
Yeah. press.
rely on
I
your
guess.
insights.
I guess I can only say, like, sure. There's a reason why we want to ask about the Ulrich, because about that rumor, we found this note from. Should we tell him? I feel like we should tell him if we have a shot of more information.
I guess we could. Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, I
I'll
guess
tell
we
him, I'll tell
could.
him. So remember from that rumor, we encountered this small chest that we found that had.
Do you show him the chest?
No,
He's
Wait,
like,
show the chest.
oh, a small artifact chest. What's inside?
The he sees the note.
he just sees the note.
He sees the note.
Okay. He reads the note. He takes a moment to read the note. Like, what a fucking bitch! You mean
Yeah.
you mean to tell me? You mean to tell me you went dungeon diving and you got this?
Yeah.
He flicks the piece of paper. You got this? God damn! This guy is an
So,
animal.
We were just asking if you know something about this fella.
And
Hmm.
please have any
The name really
information.
doesn't
It
ring a
almost
bell.
costs
But I'll
our
tell you what.
lives.
Well, at the moment, I'm sorry, I don't have any. But I'll tell you what. I have some treasure hunter friends, some collectors. Since you found this artifact thing, this Ulrich guy, maybe he's into like precious artifacts, gems, collectible
Dungeon
things.
diving.
Dungeon diving, sure. I could contact some of my contacts in the trade. Maybe ask them if this name rings a bell, and I'll let you know next time I see you. Surely someone's going to know. It's quite an expansive network. I mean, we're pretty tight knit.
Someone's gonna.
Yeah,
I won't charge you
Alright.
for it. Don't worry.
sounds good.
We'll come back for it.
Sounds good, Richard. Thanks
He
for
puts the
the-
note back in the chest. He hands you back the chest, and he's like, "Oh, speaking of which, where did you find this?"
It was. What was it called? It was somewhere in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
There was a.
Forest. Now, wait, Skullbite Forest?
Yes.
Oh, there's a lot of tombs in there. I would
Yeah, what are
understand
the
why
tombs?
you.
One of them.
Yeah, I would understand why you would want to go diving around in there. There's a lot. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Anything interesting there? I've had customers try to sell me some some trinkets from there.
The onyx shard I traded for you. That's one of them.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and the chest.
The chest.
Well, that's
At
good
least
to
I have
hear.
something. I'm
At least
saving it. I'm saving
At least you didn't die and go missing, unlike that one customer I had.
it.
I
Yeah.
wonder where he is now.
In
Wait.
Skullbite River.
Yeah, that guy.
Hmm.
Some people were saying, oh, maybe the body flow went down river, downstream or something, passed through
Yeah.
Skullbite Forest or whatever.
Do you perhaps have a name for him? It seems my memory isn't that best. If you had a name.
Let me check. And then he opens his like log. Yeah. It's like those
Ledger?
record books that are really thick.
What's that, ledger?
The blue,
No,
the
wait.
blue, the blue record
Ah, yes,
book.
it's cool.
Yeah. So he opens it. And he's like, let's see. Where is it? Ah, here it is. Okay. So, oh, this one has an asterisk. I'm sorry, I can't tell you the real name. It's a confidential thing for paperwork, but I can tell you the code name, the alias that we registered here. Would that be okay?
Anything helps.
Yeah. So his name is the name that he registered here is supposed to be Melody, which is weird because he's a guy.
Maybe he's into the...
It's to throw people off, I guess. I assume.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Do you need to know what transaction was made?
No need. Because
Okay.
I think that's already confidential information.
But
All right.
But if you're offering...
But if it's free and maybe it could help in our journey.
Well, I
What-
can't tell you what he sold, but I can tell you what I offered.
What did you offer?
I offered a leather coat, and then it was inlaid with copper.
Good to know.
just the coat.
Just
Yeah,
cool.
it's like a leather trench coat, and then instead of like rock buttons, the buttons are made with copper, and then the sleeves there's cuffs that are also made with copper, and the breast pockets instead of being lined with silk, it's lined with, you guessed it, copper.
So he has a
That's
copper
a lot of
coat.
copper.
Yeah, I actually have it here right now. I haven't sold it yet. It's going for 25 gold.
Huh. Interesting.
We'll come back later for that, Richard.
Sounds good to
We'll
me.
come back. All
We'll
right.
see.
And with that, is there any business left?
I don't know. You tell me. You boys need anything? I have new arrivals.
What do you have in stock?
Let's see. Let's get a box. Choose a box 1 to 4. And he points at the boxes. Choose a box 1 to 4.
Well,
Just a
Robin,
box, any box.
You might get an armor for this, a better armor or weapon. So choose
Oh,
Are
no,
we
no, no.
getting
No, I'm
mon-
not selling armor or anything. I'm mostly selling like trinkets and things. But
Uh,
who knows?
I thought are you getting pawn shop gotcha?
Oh no! Oh no!
Pawn
Wait,
shop
wait, wait.
Back in the
gotcha.
gambling.
It's like,
Time to
okay,
gamble,
Richard,
boys!
thank you for the offer, but I feel like we're not in the gambling mood at the moment. I'm sorry. But,
That's okay. You can always come back. You're welcome here at Richard's Emporium.
Yes.
I-
Richard's gotcha.
Thank you, Richard.
Thank you.
All right, so headquarters.
Headquarters, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Okay.
We passed by the blacksmith, and then the line is still ever growing.
Still ever growing.
Yeah, I think we need
Okay.
let's go to the headquarters before we go back there.
Yeah, maybe when we come back, it's a little lesser.
But it's not crowded.
Yeah. So we
Alright.
head to the chapter.
Chapter
Chapter lodge?
guild. Chapter
Chapter
guild.
guild. So you head there, and then some officers greet you, and they lead you inside, and one of the sergeants welcomes you, and basically he just runs you through some briefings with you guys being quote unquote new recruits, save for freaking Reginald, who's been in this shindig for a while now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're just bringing you up to speed, and basically what's been happening lately is the main thing is tensions are rising around the Iris borders, the territory borders. So as of yesterday actually, they got more information about about the advances, so to speak, of the opposing factions. So first up, he shows like a small map. First up, there have been lotus hands that were spotted lurking around in the forgotten lagoon of Purplewood Forest. They've
Okay.
been driven away, yeah, but they're worried that that more might be, trespassing, because you guys see this broken line, this dotted line. So on the side of Ederheim, that's Lotus territory. Anything past that is Iris territory. And the fact that they're in Forgotten Lagoon, something's wrong.
Oh.
Why are they there? They're overstepping their boundaries quite literally. So that's one concern that they had. Then
Forgotten.
another concern is over here, because some other Lotus hands have been reported to be setting up camps alongside the Lotus side of the North Nightcrawl River. So again, here on the side of Valdale, that's Lotus territory. Here in Arakfeld and beyond, going south, that's Iris territory. So around here, where the North Nightcrawl River words are, that's where the camps are supposedly being established.
So right by the border.
They're like here on these three hexes
Oh.
somewhere.
Okay.
They're on those three hexes. Yeah, that's one
Okay.
thing. Then he's then another thing is over here on this side.
Oh.
In
Ugh.
Marion's Woods,
Wow.
some
Marian's Woods.
some of the Iris units have reported Oak vanguards infiltrating territory,
Oh.
but they were intercepted. Basically soldiers of the Fellowship. So they're crossing the River Marian and then going into Marian's Woods. Since the sergeant believes that since they failed the assault on Marian's Gate, it probably means they're trying like a more stealthy approach. So instead of let's say going here like charging through, they're gonna try to like flank through.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they think might be happening.
Oh.
And the sergeant's like, but wait, there's more.
God damn it.
Over here, on this side, there are oak vanguards, that are also reported to have been setting up camps on the other side of the River Maid, which is just south of Hoodbury. So roughly these three hexes. Technically these three hexes, but we'll count this as well. They're scattered throughout those 18 miles, give or take.
Hmm.
The sergeant says there's no like immediate threat of an imminent attack or anything, but the fact that camps are beginning to be built says a lot.
Interesting.
It seems like our initial mission to go to Castle Shirewood to deliver the news of Morgan's Gate feels a little too outdated now.
See, the problem is that uh wait, do you say that in character?
No.
Okay.
Meta.
But for the party, out of character, I think what do we do now? Now that we haven't delivered the message yet to Castle Shirewood,
Maybe.
because if we're gonna tackle each and every one of these problems, that's impossible
Yeah.
because there's not a lot of us. So we best move to Castle Shirewood as soon as possible, so that at least they know. Okay,
Yeah, and
so
maybe.
I asked the dispatch leader, was it?
The
So,
Sarge, yeah. The sergeant.
Sarge. I asked the Sarge. Does Castle Shirewood know about this?
He says that they've been informed of the three, but the one with the River Maid, they're just about to send the message today by messenger bird. He also says, speaking of Castle Shirewood, he also says that new recruits are urged to report there ASAP for like an additional briefing and their official deployment.
All right.
Since mercs from the orphan hounds are getting commissioned, right? So they need to report to Castle Shirewood so that they get an official designation.
Oh yes, and get the
Because you can't just go to Marion's Gate, go to Owl Shade, go to wherever and do everything yourself. So there's people assigned to certain locations.
Yep.
Basically, you're gonna go get your assignments.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just being briefed on what's essentially happening around us.
Yeah, and the
But we get-
Sarge is like keeping you up to date with what's happening, just in case.
Yeah, just in case something happens. But yeah, I
Okay.
think going to
Shirewood
Castle
would be the
Shirewood.
best.
yeah.
So, is that all for the briefing?
I mean, if you guys have questions for the Sarge, he's open.
You guys have couriers that are delivering to Akatiki at the moment?
Uh, we could arrange for transport. Sure. Why?
I'm gonna send this wooden box or something inside of it. But I have written down the
Like,
details.
like
and-
as you're, hold on, sorry. As you're talking, he he gradually like shows a look of confusion and disgust, like slowly from being looking stern and understanding to like, what are you talking about? Like, what? Huh? Like his eyebrows are crossing. His head is slowly turning away from you. And he's like saying,
Okay.
I'll have to stop you there. My apologies, because we only do like large cargo if it's like relief goods and those things. Unfortunately, it sounds like that's a bit of a personal thing, and we can't cover that.
We can attach it
I
to a
will.
cow.
all right.
And he looks at Reginald like,
Great.
nice try, Brightwing. I've heard from you. I've heard about you from Edward.
Oh, the bastard. Kept in touch? Okay.
All right.
Tell
Well,
me,
I guess.
are you handling these three fools?
No.
Good.
No,
That's what
we're
Edward would have
handling
wanted.
Yeah, fuck Edward.
It's like I just look at the sergeant like it's like a disapproving tone. It's like, bro.
Well, I guess I'll go look for a courier in town. I guess that's it. Get
There
ready
should
to
be
go.
one just across the street, unless they've already moved. They tend to move from place to place throughout the day. But yeah, you can find them. I think the going rate is about. I don't know. Last time I heard, it's like. You said Akatiki, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounds like. That sounds like 3 silver.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll take that.
All right. Well, if there's no more questions, gentlemen, it's been an honor to have you here, and we look forward to working with you some other days. Good luck on your journey to
Alright.
Castle Shirewood.
Before we go, can we at least do you have any armor of some sorts?
We offer repairs, we offer upgrades, but we
No
can't
selling.
really cover the entire cost. Why?
Because I feel like trading armor with something else.
What do you have?
A chain shirt.
Hmm,
Do you have anything better
What do you
than this?
What are you thinking? What are you looking for?
Chainmail.
Chainmail is kind of heavy, and it's on the heavy side of what we can. I'll tell you what. I'll check.
Oh wait, let me see my thing.
They don't have one that they can give you.
Is chainmail heavy?
It's heavy
I
armor,
mean,
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I retract that statement because I don't have any proficiency.
Okay.
I only have got. I
I'm
only
just
got
playing you.
medium. I only got medium.
Just
armor.
playing you.
It's like, right. Okay then. Well,
All right.
I'll be here.
Good.
At ease, gentlemen. And then he just like tiptoes out of there.
Alright.
Like he walks like how he walks like how Mr. Krabs walks.
Alright,
Money, 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 money. Hey,
SpongeBob, me
Go.
boy.
alright,
Sponge
fellas.
boy, me bob.
I
Alright,
overdosed
Kyran,
on
me
enemy
boy.
and I'm about
Fellas.
to die.
Enough.
Right.
The Lotus hands are about to kill us. Yeah.
So anything else you guys?
all right.
Anything else you guys want to do before you leave?
Yeah. So what's the plan?
I thought we were gonna
we'll-
go to the blacksmith,
Let's
get
go to the
armor,
blacksmith.
weapon,
Sure,
anything.
alright.
Oh yeah. So while I'm
Um,
like rummaging on the armory, I'm gonna replace my mace with another mace. It's more of a flavor where there's like an engraving. There's like a hole, like the mace has a hollow center, which can be
You
used for
mean-
a torch.
So it's like a modified flanged mace. Okay, makes
Yeah.
sense. All right.
and
Wait, so
while
your
they-
weapon can double as a torch?
Yeah, but if I smack someone while the torch is still there, the torch dies down. So
Oh.
it's
But can you-
counterintuitive.
But if you hit something with it, can it add like burn damage?
No, not really.
Oh.
It's just like
Oh.
the the swing of the torch of the mace is so fast that the that the fire dies down immediately.
I mean, that's how it
And
would
everything
work
goes-
normally anyway.
I mean to be honest with you guys, rarely use my mace anymore. You saw me. Did you even see me whip out my mace anymore? I don't think so. I rarely
Yeah, so
swung my
you-
mace during the battle.
You all go to the armory,
Blacksmith.
armory central, basically.
Central.
Armory
And
center.
then the line has died down,
AC.
and yeah, who's
No lady.
who's buying? Who's doing? Who's going?
Alright.
what?
I can let them go first because I will go to the courier. This is more like a meeting. So
Yeah, you find a
Go.
courier. He's willing to take it to Akatiki, but he's trying to haggle.
Okay.
He's asking
One
if
of
you
the
could.
messengers birds be like, batten down the hatches.
He's asking if you could add an extra 5 copper because he hasn't had breakfast yet.
Alright. How about this?
I'll give you 2
Um,
silver.
The Mandalorian bread.
No, So it costs 3 silver to have it delivered, and he hasn't eaten. How about this? I'll give him 2 silver because that's what 10 copper each per silver. So all in all 5. So you know what? It's a tip, and yeah, I'm gonna be generous.
Wait. So you're giving him 5 silver in total.
Yes.
5
He's like-
silver?
He's like, "Oh, thank you, sir. I will do my best." And then he just runs away, and like from the
that?
distance you can hear like, "I can eat breakfast, yeah!"
Was that like Richard's cousin or something?
Okay. So then I remove the wooden box with pendants in my inventory. That's gone.
The boy hasn't had breakfast.
Alright, to the blacksmith.
The time of service
Okay,
come.
finally.
Apocalypse, apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
I look at the
All
burn
gonna
like,
die.
We're
chicken.
gonna die.
The land
Chicken.
surface will be burned to hell, right?
Okay, so you go
What
to
is the happening with this
Yeah.
parrot?
you go to the
Golden age will come again.
What's freaking happening?
you go to
Okay,
the armory and
blacksmith.
there's armory central, blacksmith, fletcher, bowyer, whatever. And
Okay,
everyone's
okay.
there, and
Alright.
you guys can buy.
Robin
I'm
can
thinking
go
of-
first.
Yeah. Robin, you need some weapons.
You need to test
I
your.
look at the barrel of weapons and like I pull out a sword that it's curled up.
Ah,
Is this a mace,
that
or
was
is this-
perfect.
Is this a mace or is this a sword?
It's a mord.
It's a hamburg.
It's
That's a blade. And the blacksmith,
I thought it was a blade.
as you
So
can see, she unrolls the blade and then she lets go and just goes. It rolls back up.
It's like,
Yes,
oh, I'm looking
you
in
are.
the repair bin. Right.
If you want something, here. What are you looking for? And she reaches in a barrel.
Do you have something that's like a cutlass?
Without looking at the thing, he's like, you're one of those people. She
What does
just
that mean?
she just pounds the wall. She pounds the wall, and then a cutlass falls from a shelf above her, and she catches it with the blade on the blade,
She's
and her
amazing.
hand doesn't bleed. It's like, here you go.
Ooh.
That one's
Amazing.
that one's been forged with steel, and we have the hand guard made of brass. Handle is basically like iron and steel put together. We have an option if you go to the nearby leather worker, they can get that handle fitted with extra padding so it's more comfortable. Up to you. What do you say?
I think I can repair this as is. Like I do a little test with like a little flourish. Like I'm more used to this.
All right then.
How much
Well,
would it be?
well, that'll be 28 gold.
Cheers.
Unless you want me to sharpen it for you, I'll charge an additional gold.
Come again, sorry?
I said it's 28 gold for the cutlass. Unless you want me to sharpen it for you, fresh and ready to use, I'll charge you an extra gold. How's that?
Fresh never froze.
Sure.
Okay.
29.
She holds it and is like, "Oh, get on this now!"
It's like wiping the sweat off the brow. I've been at this last night.
Wait, it's
so
morning
they're working on
already?
Why are you guys
Gus came back
making
from lunch. Has Gus
By the
came back from
gods,
lunch
make
yet?
it stop.
Why are you guys making it sound like she's running a sweatshop?
I mean, they are sweating, and it's a shop.
They're sweating.
Because it's funny.
So yeah, just deduct 29
It's like a
gold.
recurring bit. I love
Got it,
it.
Chief.
Oh my god, that's funny. Yeah, who's next?
Who's
Yeah,
next?
Please, go ahead.
Who's buying armor?
I am, but I think they don't have leather armor here. Do you have leather armor here, old lady?
She doesn't look at you, she points at the... She
Leather
points to
shop.
like the side, which
Yeah.
is basically the leather worker area. But yeah,
Mm.
when you go there, they say they can... The leather worker says they can do something for you, but they're asking what it is you're looking for.
Well, damn. Okay, well, I was thinking. You know what? Is there a way to upgrade my leather armor?
Uh, you have leather.
Yay!
Wait,
No.
do we all have armor? Wait, is there armor?
All I see in my equipment in my inventory right now is leather armor, and that's it. The only thing close to leather is the water skin. But nah. So yeah, no, I ain't got nothing.
Ooh, oh boy. Can I have the
What? What?
the scale mail? Looks at the
Yeah, I got nothing. So I'm gonna let someone else go first. Why don't you guys go first? I'm thinking about what I could do.
Oh yes. Do you
Because
have
if you
any
have
scale mail?
rogues, usually have leather armor as the start.
Yeah, but isn't
So
that
it's
Yeah.
11 plus dex.
So if you want to upgrade that, I mean that's fine.
Yeah, you know what? I think I'll just stick to what I have right now.
All right.
Young lady. Do you have
Young
any
woman.
scale mail?
She looks at you. She's like, finally, someone with class. She turns around and she's like,
The fuck did I do?
Alexander, my dear, bring me my scale mail. And everyone, all the workers are like, oh!
As you wish, madam.
The
Boom,
chosen
boom.
one.
Make way for the boss!
And then as she waits, she's like, my dear, let me tell you, I've been trying to sell the same suit of scale mail for over 2 decades. And
What?
no one seems to want to buy it. You are the first. May I ask why?
Why buy if I don't need it? Of course I need it, woman.
See, this man has class. I like you. She produces her hand. She's like, she produces her hand to like introduce herself.
Yeah.
And she's like, Eris at your service. Eris, Eris.
That is.
Got it. Reginald. Pleasure.
Reginald.
The
Fine
manliest,
name for a
the
young man.
manliest handshake.
Like, boo. And
You
then
know that meme with
one of
the arm,
the buff guys.
the buff guy.
So I was imagining fucking Ryu and Cyclops.
So the servant guy arrives, and I kid you not, he has a metal chest that he's carrying. Metal, not wood. And then
Oh, I thought he
you he opens
literal
it,
metal chest.
and then inside is this unique looking scale mail. I'm not even kidding. This is not your regular scale mail. This is like scale mail, but is finely crafted. And then instead of it just looking like shiny metal scales, it's shiny metal scales that are, the scales are like different colors basically. There's mostly yellow, but there's also it's like a goldish color. There's a goldish color, and then there's also like crimson red.
Ooh, the
Yeah.
gradient fucking scales.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
The question is, how much is it?
Yeah, how much is it?
This was made 2 decades ago, when my father was still around. This is unique because the wearer of this gets to enjoy the benefit of it being a, what you would call, a semi-enchanted suit of armor. What it
Jesus
does
fuck, I
is
didn't know that's
a
that
mystery.
What does
This
that mean?
what it does is a complete mystery to me. All I did was help my father build it, and my father brought it somewhere to get blessed, to get cleansed, and eventually to get, you would say, enchanted. The reason why so many buyers who have no class refuse to buy this is because they do not wish to take a gamble. But old people like myself, we don't have much to live for, so why not take the goddamn suit?
He like slightly looks to the party, looking. How the fuck did I end up in this situation?
You wanted something, you got it.
I know I wanted something, but I didn't know the scale mail is that serious.
The question is,
I
how
mean,
much
we
is
have.
it?
Yeah,
How much is it?
this?
That is the other problem. I cannot undercharge for such a precious thing. I'm afraid the price tag on this. I'm afraid the price tag on this is, dare I say it, 120 gold. And everyone in the crowd is like, ooh.
Okay,
Not the workers, the crowd.
fellas,
Ooh.
right now, I have 75 gold pieces. I need what
Fellas.
I need 45
You know what?
more.
You know what? I'm willing to make.
Pepito, my friend.
Pepito, my friend.
I'm willing.
I'm willing to make a donation.
Let's just say my services for assisting you guys.
Kirby says, "Bitch, this is more than what you do."
I can put 20.
I was gonna put 25.
Oh, that's perfect.
How much?
He
I
needs
mean, I was-
20 and 25.
How about if we're all gonna pitch in? Why don't we split it into 3?
45 divided by
Yeah.
3 is 15. Yeah.
So we
Yeah,
all
We'll give
pitch in
15 gold.
15?
Yeah, pitching 15 gold.
Got it.
All right.
So 95.
Gotcha.
and 80. Yeah.
There's also the emergency copper, by the way. That's 20 gold.
Don't worry about that.
But,
We'll use that. We'll use
these are not emergencies.
These are not emergencies.
But we
these
should
are-
probably use that for traveling, no?
That is true, actually.
We need like equipment or what do you call that again? What do you buy?
Supplies.
So we'll
for
call this
traveling?
equipment copper.
Supplies.
You can do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
those supplies copper.
As this is happening, I assume you're gonna buy it. James, I want you to roll a 1d10.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh, the crowd just goes ooh.
Ooh.
Which is the
Do I
best
feel
one?
something? Do I feel something off from the side?
Yeah, you feel it's magical.
Oh.
Oh boy, let's go.
Oh no!
Let's go.
Oh
Let's
no!
go.
It's a 1.
What does this mean?
The blacksmith shop explodes.
It immediately disintegrates when you touch it.
It just turns to
Huh.
thin air like that.
This game mill isn't so bad.
It's actually like a Iron Maiden when you put it in.
Oh my god.
You can't take it off anymore. It's gonna be with you. It's gonna
Oh,
be with
no.
you forever. Even when you take a bath, you can't take it off. It's on you. So, he rolled a 1.
No, imagine if it's sentient.
What
Like,
does this
oh,
mean?
stop hitting me, please.
Oh god!
Oh.
Well, you got yourself chainmail.
Polish me more.
Oh god.
Nightmare.
Nah.
What?
Nah, I do it.
No, I do it.
I'll lose.
Says the armor.
Imagine if you rolled a 10 and it was actually pretty good, but now that it's a 1, it's a curse for the rest of your life.
I mean, it's fine. You can hot potato it.
In battle. Here, Ymladd, take it.
James, roll me another one. Another one.
Another one.
Yeah, because
Another
something
one.
came up.
Another one.
Wow! Okay.
We still don't know what that means.
It could be good. Could be the best.
Yeah, I'm gonna hot potato it like Ymladd wakes up with this armor on. Like, whoa, what the fuck happened?
He gets knocked down and then tosses the armor to him.
Yo, what the fuck, bro?
No, each
There we
turn
go.
that we should.
Okay, I got
sorry.
it now. I just wrote a lot of things down. But yeah,
Oh.
are you paying for it?
We all donated.
Yeah, we all
15?
donated
We all
15
donated.
gold. Yeah, and I've
Okay.
Yeah.
deducted mine.
Technically, I have
So
it. I'm gonna remove
Ymladd,
everything.
Robin, and Kyran donated 15 GP to Reginald.
This is
Oh
the
yeah.
only time Reginald's grateful. It's a
Oh
rare
yeah,
So yeah,
Reginald,
occasion.
you're gonna use that old armor you have.
so as she takes the payment, she says, "Finally, boys,
Ugh.
it has been bought." And everyone,
Huzzah!
Gold!
they cheer, the workers cheer, and everyone
I can
rejoices. And then
finally feed
as
my family.
We can finally have breakfast.
and then as that's happening, she takes the scale mail out of the chest. And James, I'm gonna give you, if you're wondering like what it does, I'll give you one hint of like the concept of what enchantment
Uh-huh.
is present, what kind of magic. You can sense the magic, by the way.
I know.
It's a mix of conjuration and evocation for those who can sense it.
Uh-huh.
She lifts the scale mail, and as she turns to hand it to you, it does not make noise.
Oh.
Like it clinks a little bit, but it's like clink, clink, clink. It's not like actual metal, like zing, 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 zing. The clinking of the scales is very silent. And she hands it to you. She hands like the pieces of it, and she says, "My father would be very proud to have seen this fall in the hands of a classy gentleman like yourself. Go out there and live a good life."
He nods, saying, "Hmm, if your father if your father would be alive, we would be great drinking buddies." He bows and then say, "May may the light of Isabella guide you."
Roll me a d20.
What?
Oh no, you know what? Roll me a performance check. That was not something
Oh.
I had in mind, but because you mentioned that, we're doing it.
Oh,
What is this?
Basic 11.
performance.
So she nods at you with a big smile, like, as you as well. And yeah, that's it. Yeah, so that's that. And then as
Give
Reginald
them a
walks
fuck.
away, who's next in line to Reginald?
Should be Nigel.
Oh yeah,
Or
Okay,
while
Frank.
so as Reginald walks away, hold on, James. As Reginald walks away, and Ymladd walks towards the counter, Eris, the blacksmith lady, she leans towards Nigel and she says, "Don't don't tell him, but my father is still alive. I just meant that he left the place. I didn't want to interrupt him.
Oh.
He's not dead or anything."
You were scammed. I mean,
Oh.
wait a
Ymladd just
minute.
takes
Wait
a
a
look back
minute, John.
and goes,
Hold on.
Yeah,
Before I leave, can I do an insight check on the fucking on Eris
yeah, sure. What's up? What for?
to see if her father actually passed away?
Passed out.
passed out. He just passed out.
Oh, he doesn't know. Okay. He
I'm just gonna say,
complete.
by the way,
Yeah.
yeah, I lagged a bit. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was gonna use insight check to find out if if Eris's father like really passed away. Yeah, he completely believes.
Oh my god. All right. I'm just gonna say real quick. We might have like a 10-minute extension. Just gonna mention that right here because I noticed the time. Baka hindi tayo umabot.
Okay,
But
okay.
I'll do what I can to speed things up.
Okay,
But
okay.
yes, Nigel, go ahead. Your turn.
Yeah. Let's do this quickly. What are the shields do you guys have?
Well, let's see. What kind of shield are you looking for?
Mm, something sturdy, maybe something like what are the best quality shields you have?
Well, we have this. She picks up a shield. It's
Okay.
like a heater shield. She she punches it like really hard, and it makes a loud gong sound.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Your
Bong.
phone ringing.
So, bong. That
Interesting.
that hard enough for you?
That's very hard.
I don't think
Um.
so. She takes a
Ah.
dagger. She tries stabbing it. Doesn't work. That hard enough
Oh,
for you?
I don't know.
She
I
takes
just
a
remember
mace
that,
and then slams it against the shield. You only see like a hairline crack. Is that hard enough for you?
and then afterwards he goes, "Stand." Um. Okay. All right. How much is it?
Roll a 1d6, Nigel.
1d6. D6.
Okay, so it costs 12 gold.
Hmm.
12 gold.
hmm
Ooh.
That
All right.
also
I'll take it.
includes like free buffing, free cleaning. Yeah.
All right. I'll take it.
All right, so you pay up the 12. She asks one of her assistants to clean it and all that, and then you get it. In your inventory,
Nice.
mark it as Shield Plus, so that I know.
Shield plus. All
Yeah,
right.
because you said you wanted
Plus
like a
sign or
really
just
strong shield.
yeah. A little plus or the
Yeah,
word
plus
plus.
sign. Yeah, Shield plus
Okay.
sign.
Ah.
Yeah, just so I know, and then if we need
Okay.
to resolve anything later on, then yeah.
Okay. All right. Got it. Okay.
Okay, I think that
That walks off.
leaves Eugene.
Yeah, I kind of decided I'm not gonna get anything, but I will go to the herbalist and bring up Tate's name because he did offer to help. So maybe we could get some stuff.
Okay.
Is everyone willing to come along? Maybe you guys will want something there.
Yeah, yeah. I think we'll catch up to you because uh
He's still
Reginald
putting it on.
Reginald is
Still
going
pretty
to
good.
like remove his chain shirt and give it to Ymladd.
Oh, sure, sure.
Oh.
So, okay, then I will
Okay. Thank
go.
you.
I will go to the herbalist and I bring up Tate's name. I forgot the name of the lady
Well,
who
it's a
owns the shop.
tea shop. It's not an herbalist,
Oh, it's a
but
tea shop,
okay.
right?
Yeah,
Sure.
it's a tea shop.
All right.
So you go
Herbs tea.
there.
Close enough.
So you go there,
Herbal
and
capsule.
you're surprised to learn that Linda is actually an elf.
Oh,
Ooh.
ooh,
She's an elf lady who runs the shop, and she asks what you'd like, and you mention Tate's name,
yes.
and she says that he's actually out on break right now, but you should be able to find him outside the shop,
So
like
I go
just
look.
in the alley or something,
I go
the
look for
side
him.
alley maybe. Yeah,
Why did I
you go out and you find him in the side alley. He's like, ah, Sir Kiran.
Oh, hello, Tate. You said if I needed something, just come by the
Yeah,
shop and find you.
yeah. What is it?
I need you to help me look for someone.
Someone. What do you mean, someone?
His name is D. Ulrich.
Oh.
All due respect, Sir Kiran, but like, how do you know it's not a code name? Because, people have aliases. What if I go
Well,
to some town and I ask for the name and then it turns out to be a fake?
well, that's what I need you to find out. If you can, when you can, find out what you can. And
Hmm. So, sounds like a challenge. Sure. All right. I'll see what I can do. I can't promise much, but I'll see what I can do.
yeah, no worries. And do me a favor.
Yeah, yeah.
If You still know anyone left alive from the ship?
No, they're all dead.
Oh,
I
what?
checked.
Okay,
Oh,
that was
they're all dead. Okay.
They're all
Well,
dead. I'm sorry, but they're all
if you
dead. I checked the pulses, nothing.
okay,
But sure, I'll let you know
if you find anyone,
because
let me know.
I'll tell you this, Kiran, Captain, sir. I'll tell you
Sure.
this.
What is it?
Everyone might be dead. Everyone is dead, but there's scholars roaming around and all that. Who's to say that their corpses, don't get raised? You know what I mean?
Necromancy. You mean?
Yeah. But hey, if
Um,
I let you know, if I find anyone, hoping not, I'll let you know. At least not not alive, so to speak. But if anyone's well and alive like you and me, I'll let you know.
yeah. And one more thing. Also, wait. I just out of character.
Yeah.
What we
What's up?
are we're the Iris faction, right?
Yeah, the Union. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, we're the Union. So I want to ask State, are you part of the Union?
Yep. Pretty much.
All right. I need one
I
last
mean,
itty bitty favor.
I mean, we were Union supporters back in home base. Why wouldn't I be?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. I need a favor. In
What's up?
Akatiki, if ever you are to drop by, make sure everyone's doing okay. Just if you pass by. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
Akatiki, huh? It's it's about a day's worth of travel.
Yeah.
I'll check my travel log, see when my next visit there is.
Thank you, Tate.
Yeah,
All right.
that's about it.
I give
Um,
another pat on the shoulder and
he gives you like a weird salute, like he's still uncomfortable saluting you, like, hey, oh
Addie's
yeah,
shoulder. There.
hey, he said it. Hey, oh yeah, I best get back to work. Break's almost over.
Good luck.
Take care on your adventure,
And we bid farewell. All right.
and you
I'm
leave.
settled. I'm settled. So, Shirewood? Anyone?
yeah. Wait, so any last things we should do?
I mean, I'll go wherever you guys go. No problem to me.
I'm already done here.
But
So
Yeah.
you asked him for help with the Ulrich thing, the
The,
Akatiki travel, and
yep. And anyone left alive from my ship, from the ship we were captured in.
okay, all right. So yeah,
What
you're
about
heading out now.
actually?
I guess.
Uh what about the
missing
sword
person?
that I purchased? No,
Oh,
So
Oh
what?
yeah, the
what sword did I
sword. This
purchase?
yeah, the cutlass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got the cutlass.
Alright,
What's
well.
the stats on it?
It's a
Oh,
cutlass. It's a scimitar.
Okay.
Also, I recently learned that supposed scimitar is like a slur of sorts
A
because
slur.
no,
yeah, I'll
it's more
explain it.
of a derogatory term for sabers.
Yeah, so it's either a saber or a cutlass. Yeah,
But it doesn't matter, so scimitars sound badass.
but yeah, it's mechanically a scimitar in game.
okay. So,
That's it.
I
Nice.
guess to Shirewood, gentlemen,
To Shirewood.
let us
To
go. All
Shirewood.
right. So, how many? Oh, just a day's travel, right?
There you go.
All right. So, supplies, supplies.
Supplies. Should I use the
Supplies.
equipment copper?
Yes, please. I don't have
Yeah.
Right.
anything now.
Yeah, nothing left off. You know.
Alright, I'm
Nothing
using the
left.
equipment copper.
Oh, what happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
I don't know. I think I got kicked out from the game for some reason.
What?
Yeah.
So
Let
the
me
way
just
that the
reload.
travel works now is a little different,
Yeah.
but the supply thing is still the same. So
So how much do I need?
depends because now, depending on the load the distance that you can travel becomes limited. So it's 4 hexes. That would be a normal load would be enough.
No, how much is a normal load?
It costs you 5 gold.
5 gold. Okay, 1,500 equipment copper left.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
something.
group budget.
The equipment
Fine.
copper. Like
The
I
equip-
approach the I approach it like the
The-
general store like with a big bag of
There's
Big bag of copper. Like 1, 2,
Supplies,
3,
please.
4, 5. It's gonna take all day.
All right.
Okay.
500.
we
So
get
so
the
here's how it
equipment.
works. Here's how this works now, because I tried to make it a little different. Here's how it works now. Depending on the load that you depending on the load that you get, instead of having to track like individual points, because we had like 30, 50, 60, decided to simplify that, make it easier. So we're going with normal load. That means you have a total of 10 points. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that?
We can see the chest, but no number.
No number.
Is that just for me or for everyone
It
else?
is a green bar.
Yeah. The chest, the green bar.
Should we refresh the page?
No. You're good. You're good. It's there. You should
Hmm.
see it now.
No.
I
I'm
refreshed.
gonna refresh. I'm gonna refresh
Yeah.
the page.
How about now?
Wait a minute. Refreshing.
Yes. Yeah, I see it.
I'm refreshing.
Okay, how about now? Did it
I
How
can
about
see
disappear?
it.
now?
It's still there for me.
Okay, all right. So yeah, instead of being a lot of points, it's just 10. Make things easier.
Okay.
So the route to Shirewood is all plains.
Okay. Let's go.
So it's smooth sailing,
Okay.
smooth traveling, I guess. It's smooth traveling from there,
Yes.
right? Now, I guess we'll determine the travel. The travel roles are now what I call convoy roles
Okay.
to
Uh-huh.
differentiate from the actual travel roles. So we have the Wayfinder. I said we have the Wayfinder, the Explorer,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Vanguard, the Tactician, and then new to the scene because reskin, we have the Survivalist,
Ooh.
Mm.
and then also new to the scene because reskin and rename, we have the Cartographer.
Cartographer.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Cartographer. Guy who like maps out stuff. Not to be confused with the Wayfinder who actually has a map of things. So the cartographer is like he's the one that looks at geographical stuff and he notes things down. Like, oh, there's like a path here that leads
Ooh.
here. There's like a
An
valley
interesting
there in the
tree.
distance.
So
Interesting tree here.
does a cartographer like somehow make the trip go faster or just like highly notes down areas?
He notes down areas and makes the trip generally easier, so to
Okay.
speak.
So they have like
He
the.
improves.
Okay, so like he's the one who sees what's up ahead or what's far away and informs the group.
No, that would be the explorer. He's the one.
Oh.
The explorer goes ahead.
Interesting.
I'm willing to be the explorer again. I think that's been my role ever since.
I mean,
Right?
are we thinking of changing up the roles or should we just use the?
I will also
previous
say
role?
that there are now like special abilities, so to speak, for each of the convoy roles.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
What's this
I'll
one again?
also move this here.
The second one?
Explorer.
Oh.
I should rename them. No,
Alright, so
I should.
what role does everyone want?
I mean, are you guys thinking of changing your roles or are you guys gonna stick to the last ones?
Because if I remember correctly, the last time Ymladd was the vanguard.
Yeah,
Reginald was the
Vanguard.
tactician, right?
Robin was the
And
Wayfinder, right?
yeah, and I think I was the explorer because I was looking at the terrain, seeing if it's all good.
Yeah.
Wait, was that it or I forgot?
I think that's correct. I know we had a Wayfinder and the Vanguard.
I guess we could keep the same roles for now.
I mean,
Since
yeah.
we're all
Yeah,
in
I'm
Let's
the
see
gonna be
how-
a survivalist considering our like supplies may be limited, very limited.
That's true.
We could,
I'm
yeah.
gonna be
No, don't worry.
survivalist.
I scaled the supplies with
Also,
in accordance to the.
so it's like it depends on how we travel. Okay.
But mechanically speaking, it's very close to what you had back then, which is like 50. It's
okay,
just
okay.
adjusted equivalent. But yeah, sure.
Okay.
What about the others?
I'm probably
I-
gonna stick to Vanguard.
I will stick to the. Wait, can you remind me again the difference between the explorer and the wayfinder?
Explorer goes ahead. The Explorer scouts ahead for dangers that may pose a threat to the convoy. The Wayfinder handles navigation and pathfinding for safe travels.
I will be the explorer then.
I want to switch to the cartographer.
Ooh, okay.
Interesting.
Interesting. Let's go.
Okay, looks
I am
good so
ready.
far.
We are ready. Are we ready?
Because if we're doing it here, we might as well check for clues for the missing person.
That is
Alright.
true. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. We are crossing
Smart.
the river.
Yes.
Very smart.
You know, maybe his body washes up on the river.
Yeah, maybe it's abandoned in a tree.
Oh, would you look at
You know,
that?
full of copper.
Oh, yeah, look
Okay.
at that. A funny
Okay,
tree.
so-
Oh, wait.
Okay, so the way that this works now is we're doing like a dice pool for the whole thing.
Okay.
By dice pool, I mean we're not upgrading dice. We're just relying on the dice and the amount.
Okay.
So we're not gonna resolve it leg for leg anymore because it takes up too much time.
Okay.
Instead, what we're gonna do is we're going to roll everything at the start, and that would be how we determine how hard the entire travel will go.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Okay.
Wait, so,
So
only one roll for the whole trip, and then the rest.
no, I
is how it-
roll once for the whole trip, but you guys do your rolls per leg.
Okay. Okay.
That's good. That's fair.
So
That's fair.
the way this works is it's 1d6 for sheer luck. Then based on it's 1d6 for sheer luck. Then based on the amount, like the load that we have, normal is adding 4d6,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Then oopsie, it's adding 4d6. Then depending on the terrain, we're doing 4 miles, we're doing 4 hexes, and they're all plains. Plains are 1d6 each, so that's 4 again.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Okay.
don't worry. These are just the dice. These are not how many you have to do.
Okay.
They're just representative of the challenge that's up ahead. Right? Now to
Okay.
answer some questions. Do any members of the party have any physiological hindrances? Is anyone hurt, fatigued, exhausted,
No.
physically,
In
physiologically?
game?
We all-
I mean,
we-
In
we
game.
all had
we
a-
just- we all had a good nap.
breakfast.
No?
Good
I
Okay.
am hurt mentally in real life.
Is
Mentally,
there
in real life, that's a different then.
is there currently any bad weather that may affect the travel negatively? No, there's
Oh
none.
shit! Few days. I mean, to be fair, we're just
Oh,
like
a few
1
days,
day.
but-
So we're,
Yeah.
One.
Yeah,
we're
one
fine.
day.
We'll
We
be-
shouldn't.
we'll
We
be
shouldn't be affected by the rain.
Yeah,
Are there
weather
any
is-
material and or magical obstructions that are in the way or along the route? Doesn't seem like it.
No.
I would
Oh shit! A
think.
dragon.
Oh, don't test me.
Oh shit, a dragon.
No,
Don't test
no,
me.
no. Those are my scales.
Here we go again.
Those are my no.
All right. So that's that. Now, this is 9d6. I will roll 9d6.
Okay.
And depending on the result, that's how many successes you need to accumulate by the end of the travel. By the end of the 4 legs.
Please roll abysmal. It will be the funniest shit ever.
26?
No, we're not getting the value. We're looking at the successes.
Oh.
So that's a 1. That's none. That's a fail. That's a fail. That's 2. The 6 yields a 2. 3, 2, and then a 4,
Oh, you only need 3.
and then a 3. Yeah, you only need 3. Can you imagine?
3
You only need 3.
successes.
Yeah, you only need
And
3
And then we
successes.
fail.
And then
We all failed miserably.
everything's a
Now-
fucking
If you turn your attention here to the small clock with segments,
Yes, sir.
this always starts with 2 segments already filled, regardless of
Okay.
what load you carry. Now,
Alright.
I will be assigning each of you a die. You all get a d6 by default. You get 1d6 by default. See these? The gear that you have? You have 10 points. You have 10 supply points. You can spend one supply point to get an additional die. An additional d6 to roll.
Oh,
Make sense?
yes.
Okay. You alternatively you can spend 2 supply points to activate a skill. Depending on what your convoy roll is, which I will tell you later. Let me just move
Would
these
it
around.
determine? Would it help with success?
Of course.
Okay. Okay.
Of course it would. But be warned, there is a little bit of gambling.
Yeah.
So if you
That's
don't
what I
like
like to hear.
if you don't
Wow.
like taking chances, yeah. This is still very work in progress. As you can see, we did roll 9 d6s, but you only need 3. Can you imagine how crazy that is?
Yeah. Like last
Oh.
time.
Like last time we nearly died.
I remember the first time we traveled.
Yeah, crazy, right?
Yeah, come a long way.
Kamala. I'm kidding.
Come along.
Long way. Okay,
Alright.
so
So for the first leg, I'll leave James's description out for now because he's BRB. What is everyone else doing? I'll put a progress clock.
well, as the vanguard, he's generally just looking out for any signs of danger.
Okay.
Looking from left to right, cross side everywhere.
Okay.
I'm up ahead, like really up ahead, exploring there, making sure it's safe, taking out anything that could probably hinder us, like I don't know, snake, a big snake.
All right, that sounds good. What about you, Eric?
I'm just checking the map, and then based on from what they say, I'm gonna take mark some excess from the. I'm gonna mark excess from a spare map, on a spare map, so that we know we've checked the area and there's no sign of the guy.
Poor guy.
All right. That sounds good.
All right.
So from here, let's roll your d6. I'll roll on behalf of James.
1d6.
Me first.
Oh,
Okay. 1d6. 1d6.
There we go.
I. Guys, thank you. Ooh.
Did we just?
Okay.
I rolled a.
So
okay.
a 4 is a success. You knock out one of the successes that's needed.
Uh-huh.
Congrats. The 1 is a fumble. meaning you now need an extra.
What?
Yeah.
That's the catch. Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry. It would require at least one, basically. But because there's a fumble, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to uh hold on.
Negate the success.
Negate the success.
No. It says roll 1d6 for every fumble and increase the number of required successes accordingly.
So I roll a 1d6.
It's a 1. It's just increased by 1. Don't worry, I'll handle
Okay.
it.
Oh, sure.
It's increased by 1.
Okay.
Then the 5 is another success. The 2 is a plain failure.
So we're
Can I
down
roll
to-
mine?
I rolled for yours, but if you want to roll it, sure, go ahead.
To be fair, yours was a success, so
Yeah, yours
Another
is already a
success.
success unless you
it's
want to risk it.
roll it again, you risk it. So
Smirks. I will.
Sure,
I
do
will.
it, and then he gets a 6. Imagine he gets a 6.
get a 6.
Nope.
That's a what? That's a
God.
D8. That's a D8. We're using
Oh.
D6s.
Wow.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Ah,
I'll take
yeah.
it.
Same
It's
thing.
okay.
Same thing. Okay.
Same thing.
Alright.
I roll
Now-
an arrow. Better.
Now to resolve the failures. Each
Oh.
failure adds to the clock.
Oh no!
Oh no.
A fumble is 2 failures.
Oh no.
Wait, it's full. It's full.
Someone rolled a one.
It's
One
not.
last pizza slice, guys.
You get the full pizza.
We are now on
How
the second leg.
bummer.
We are now on the
It's
second leg.
pizza time.
Pizza time. Right.
Okay.
Now
what
for
happens
the skills, the skills can only be bought in before you make the roll. So it's like blades. You need to decide on your position and effect before you make the roll. So I'll tell you your skills. The survivalist can procure additional supplies and beneficial items for the party to use. You only need to pay 2 supply points. You can also pay 1 supply point to get an additional die. The cartographer acquires geographical intel, which can assist in travel, and they have a chance of, mechanically speaking, they have a chance of turning successes into crits.
Oh,
So there's that. The vanguard,
Mhm.
he can actually assist in maintenance with the convoy, but mechanically speaking, basically he can block the clock from being filled.
Oh,
He's a clock block.
he's
Wait, what's a
clock block.
survivalist again?
The survivalist can procure more supplies. Has a chance to procure more supplies.
what about
There's-
me?
The explorer is the interesting guy.
Oh.
He's the one who's a little bit of a gambler.
Oh no.
So he scouts ahead for dangers, but mechanically, every 5 and 6 that comes up, you re-roll. And depending on the successes, you get to ignore fumbles. So if a fumble comes up, it's like, oh, nope, doesn't exist. You treat it
Oh.
as a 2 instead of a 1. Ah.
Okay. It would have been useful a while ago, but no. Alright. Anyway. So who wants to buy supplies? I mean buy the benefit.
There's also a thing that I'm working on. 3 supply points lets you roll 1d6 to reduce the clock.
1d6.
You know,
5 points. Okay,
We've never
let's
had-
strategize.
we've never had we've never had the experience. What happens when the clock fills out?
We'll find out when it's pizza time.
It's pizza time.
But then all of us equally can contribute to the group.
Yeah.
And somehow we don't fumble. Or like crit in a bad way.
I
Well,
will say that if the clock fills, oh here, I'll read from my document. The convoy clock is a segmented clock that represents the party's travel progress. Regardless of load type, the clock always begins with 2 segments filled up at the start of the journey. Segments are added when problems arise and are unresolved, meaning the failures in the rolls.
Yeah.
Segments are removed when problems are averted, resolved, or avoided, so successes.
Hmm.
The number of segments added or removed depend on both dice roll outcomes and player intervention and decision as their PC. So it's like what you want to do, what your role is, if you choose to reduce the clock by paying 3 supply points, that kind of thing. When the convoy clock segments are completely filled, misfortune strikes and a consequence occurs. The type of consequence is determined based on the party's circumstances. Inversely, when the convoy clock segments are completely filled, misfortune strikes and a consequence occurs. The type of consequence is determined
Ooh.
that party's
okay.
circumstances, and or B, predetermined whether by the DM as an outcome of one or more players' past actions or a combination of both. So yeah, we
So,
roll. We
okay. How was that?
so yeah, you have a choice now. You can spend your supply points to get more dice, activate a skill, or reduce the clock.
Wait, I'm
Wait,
not sure
reduce
if
the
it'll
clock.
just explain. Was it, for example, we activate a skill? Is that only good for like one turn?
Yeah, it's only for
Oh.
one turn. It's only
Because I
for
was
that
thinking,
one leg.
the Vanguard blocks the clock. He can only block it for that one turn.
No, the effect lasts until it carries over. So depending
Mm.
on the roll, that's how many blocks you can do.
Oh.
I think we could go for the Vanguard then.
Okay. So the Vanguard gets. Is everyone okay with that? -2
Yeah.
to get the Vanguard a bonus.
He'll block the clock.
He's a clock block.
Dang, the clock blocker.
Yeah, if he
The clock has
does, we
been
could
blocked.
probably.
So
All
how
right.
does that work? So can I activate it now or
I will read it.
okay?
Vanguard. N- Note the result of the next d6 you roll. This is how many segments you can block from being filled starting on the next leg. The current leg. I should say current leg because
Okay.
on the current leg.
Imagine getting 6,
Yeah, imagine getting 6.
and then we don't have to worry about the clock. So the Vanguard is good.
It's only 2.
Reginald, Robin, is that good? Gucci?
So if everyone's okay with this, unless others want to take another skill,
Yeah, where is everybody?
I'm here.
I'm here,
Sorry, I had
Okay.
but my brain
What do
is
you
Do
guys?
you guys wanna
non-existent.
maybe
to
So yeah,
the
upgrade
if
scales have
anyone-
fives to sixes. What does the
cartographer.
the cartographer gets to? All I heard was upgrade into a possible critical.
I'll read the mechanic if that's okay.
Alright.
Reroll every successful d6, adding an extra 1d6 if there is at least one critical success. You must use the new rolls. If any of the new rolls are a 5 or a 6, treat it instead as a critical success.
So it's more gambling, like the explorer, I think, or was it the?
Mhm. Basically, yeah. So
Hmm.
it gives it the chance to turn 5s into 6s. Because a 5 is just a success, a 6 is a critical success.
It's we're kind of how you say
desperate.
balanced. So
Okay.
let's not risk it. Let's not use mine.
Sounds good to me.
Then we use the Vanguard for protection, right?
All right. So if everyone's okay with this,
Wait,
everyone roll
the
d6.
Vanguard again, based on his next roll, it'll be how many
segments.
segments
value.
of
The value, not the interpretation. The value. So if you roll a 6, that's the best possible.
if you roll
So
like
if you roll, let's just say say if you roll 6, you block 6 segments from ever existing.
Okay.
The next 6 segments that are supposed to exist, you block it.
Okay.
But hypothetically, if you use you have one,
If you
roll a one.
if you use one, if you
You
roll
roll
a
a one.
1, then it's only the next instance that segment exists that you can block.
Okay.
But you still have the option to spend 3 supply to reduce
Okay.
the clock.
So we can still reduce it after getting hypothetically terrible rolls.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging.
Okay. Gotcha.
So yeah, if
All right.
everyone's happy
Right.
with that, let's do the roll.
Let's
Two
gamble.
rolls.
Let's go gambling.
Slash roll 1d6. Let someone go first.
Want the Ymladd to go first to set the
We good.
Do
we
it.
good, Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
do it.
Do it.
Okay. Big
Yes,
money, big
yeah.
money. Come on.
Money.
I can't fix the number of successes unless until everyone rolls.
Okay. Big money, big money. Damn it.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Hey.
Oh, hey.
Get another
And then
5.
James. James, you there?
So the survivalist fell asleep in the cart.
He has been transported to the Shadow Realm. No.
I can roll for him.
Yeah, sure. I guess we can.
I'll just roll for him. Oh god.
Ooh,
Okay. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
For this
so
one, okay.
I block
So-
it. I mean,
no.
Oh no.
Well, technically, yeah, you do
Yay.
because yeah. So I'll put I'll put like I'll put green here. There's supposed to be 4.
Yeah, you see
There's
it.
supposed to be 4 blocks.
Yeah.
Now there's only 3 because of the fumble.
Okay.
Hello.
so do
Yeah.
we add?
So yes,
Hello.
you still add a success. You still add a success to the quota.
But we get rid
Can
of
I
2.
reroll?
Because...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I'm AFK.
Bruh, stop!
I
I'm re-rolling for it.
I apologize.
evoke the scale armor. I
Let, okay, if
Let
by
it prove
instance
itself.
the next time I get fucking called again, just get the AFK roll.
Okay, I guess you can. I already rolled it though. I already applied it, but so far you guys are in the clear.
Alright, so how about we go to the next one?
There's no need for me to roll anyway.
Actually, if we
Alright.
keep this up, we might make it back by then. We'll be fine. So we're good.
All right, next. This is
Gucci.
the third leg.
So roll 1d6.
You can buy a die.
Actually, I want to buy a die. Is it okay?
Yeah.
If I buy a die, how much supplies will it take?
1.
Okay. So I just roll 2d6 and take the highest?
No, you add that. It counts to the successes.
Nice.
So with 2
Also-
dice, you just
Yeah.
yes.
With 2 dice, yeah. The more dice you have, the more chance you have at getting more successes. But here's the catch. The dice that you buy,
Not open.
so for example, here with the Explorer, Robin only has Cartographer, sorry. Robin only has 1. If Eric buys another die there, right, it becomes 2. So
Okay.
Eric rolls 2d6. That's 2 possible successes. Or 4 if they both crit, right? Right? You guys following me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem here is if one of them fumbles, the die gets destroyed.
Ooh. But it doesn't add like a success.
No, it counts as a fumble, and then the
Oh.
dice is spent. You
Okay.
can't use it anymore.
But if I
Oh,
don't
so-
roll a fumble, like let's say I rolled 2 2s, like a 2 or a 3, Do I
If
still
you
keep
roll,
that die?
if you roll 3-3, that's fine. If you roll 2-2, that's fine. If you roll, say for example, a 4-1, the 1 counts as a fumble, and that die disintegrates.
Okay.
If I roll,
It gets spent.
if I roll Snake Eyes, does the map burn?
If you roll Snake Eyes, one of the dice gets removed. At as of this build, you can't have 0 dice. But I'm thinking of getting 0 dice because Blades has 0 dice, I think.
Yeah, 0
It's-
dice is roll 2d6, take the lowest.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm still testing this. So,
Alright.
If I
Yeah.
roll 2 Snake Eyes, friends, the map burns.
Then don't
so
roll.
yeah. Do you want to buy one?
Yeah, I'm buying one. I'm gambling.
Okay, you now have 2 dice. This is
Gamba.
-1, and the cost of the dice is now increased to 2.
Okay. Oh, it increases.
Okay, okay.
Oh.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, let's
We'll
try.
never financially recover.
We'll never find
Financially
out. Cover with this.
recover from this.
Mood.
All right,
Anyway,
I
so-
spent good copper on this. Let's.
Well, because of that, you get to roll first. See what happens.
You roll first.
Alright.
You set.
Does
you set
everyone? No one's going to buy skills.
Nope.
Nope.
Okay,
Nope.
so see, that's 2 successes already.
Yes. Yay!
So I'll-
Yippee!
I'll put
skills?
a I'll put a 2 on that to say that hey, you have 2 successes.
Oh, and a 3. We're good.
And then
You just need one.
I rolled a
one
failure.
success. Oops.
It's one
Would be-
failure.
One
Be
failure
ashamed
is
someone-
fine, but
As
that
long as it's not a nat one, you're good.
wait, hold on.
That one.
I need Eugene's roll before I start resolving.
Oh, I already rolled. It's a 5.
I need Nigel's roll
All right.
before I
Sorry.
start resolving. There we go. That's 2 failures now. Okay, so failures first always.
Yes.
That's 2 failures, meaning that's 2 segments supposedly, but both of them get blocked. Thanks,
Nice.
Vanguard. Nice.
Nah.
Also,
Thanks,
but we
Vanguard.
have,
We have 3 successes, 2 with the cartographer, 2 with the cartographer, and 1 with the survivalist. Yeah, so that's fine and dandy.
wait, survivalist or explorer?
Survivalist. Oh, wait, what? Explorer? What?
Yeah, I'm the explorer. I'm the explorer.
Yeah,
I'm the
yeah,
explorer.
okay, sorry.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry.
there.
There we go. So one on the
Good.
explorer, one on the survivalist.
We're on the
One
last
failure
leg.
on the survivalist. Okay, so
Okay,
yes,
last
this is
leg.
the last leg now.
Last leg.
You guys want to buy a die or do anything?
Actually, I think I want to buy this skill for me. Just want to see what
Okay,
happens.
so the skill
Just try out
for
everything in the box.
the skill for the explorer is you re-roll the 5s and 6s.
Okay. But do I roll or? I bet I rolled
No,
once.
it happens after. You resolve it
okay.
after.
Okay.
Okay, after all rolls, you can re-roll.
Yeah,
Okay.
re-roll.
Okay.
But
So-
I am to also roll from my original first, right? Like that as part of the group.
I'll explain later. But for
Sure,
now, you get -2. Does anyone want to buy a die?
Anyone?
I'm good.
Or do you want to
Nope.
Does anyone want to activate a skill and then spend the remaining 3 to reduce the clock?
What are you guys saying? Should we? I mean,
We're on the last
Is this-
leg.
it's the last leg, and
It's
Yeah, we
we can only use this
it's
supply.
supply copper.
Yeah.
Fine, take it all.
So how do we do this?
I pick up my
Ah.
greatsword. I'm kidding.
So what are we gonna do?
We settled this in a duel. We stop the card, and then we duke it out. Itigil na natin to, boss.
I mean, I think we could sell it back for the copper, so we get extra copper supplies.
Not a whole lot, but sure.
Yeah, I mean, we
But I want
spent.
to try
What?
buying a skill.
Okay.
Sure. Skill time for the cartographer as well. That's -2. You have 3 points left.
Okay, I'm gonna roll it first because I'm gonna be called again. Hold
No,
on.
if we roll now, that means we're good.
Yeah, I think we're
for
good.
this thing.
Yeah,
I think we're good. Yeah.
So that Reginald can roll before he goes.
Okay,
Ooh,
fine.
5.
All right.
I'm gonna roll 1 as well.
Let's
Oh,
go.
Let's
sick.
go!
That's a 2. Okay.
Oh wow.
Okay. Okay.
So because it's a
Okay.
5 and a 6, I get to re-roll again.
Okay. So here's what it says. Reroll all 5s and 6.
Ooh, so
For every
So he
success
gets.
you get, you may ignore one future fumble, applied as soon as a fumble is rolled, starting on the next leg. If this is the final leg, apply these effects to the current leg instead by treating any fumbles as only failures.
because it's a 5 and a 6, I get to roll 2d6.
Yep.
Okay, roll
Roll
2d.
roll 2d6, and then if any of them are fumbles, they don't count as fumbles. They count as oh wait no. For every
I think
success
it's
you
best
get,
to leave D6 alone. You could just re-roll the 5.
No,
you're
wait. So if
supposed
you
to.
re-roll,
It's all
You're
it no,
supposed to.
Yeah, it's supposed to be. Also, I'm gonna roll 2d6 and
Yeah.
bada bing, bada boom. This is fine.
Yeah, so those are you don't get any successes, but it's okay.
Yay!
It's not like ignored or anything. You guys are fine. And
Yay!
you make it to Castle Shirewood.
Wait, I don't get to use my skill.
Yippee!
I mean,
yippee! Finally.
well, technically, yeah, you do make it to Castle Shirewood because you're all like your success quota is good.
Yeah.
But for the cartographer, uh,
What does it do actually?
ignoring the 2d6 that Eugene rolled, reroll every successful d6, which is 1 and 2, the 5 and the 6, and the 4 from Eric's 2d6.
Ooh.
Adding an extra 1d6 if there is at least one critical success. So in total, he rolls 4d6.
Wow.
Should I?
Wow.
Damn.
Here's the problem.
Overkill.
Here's the problem. You must use the new rolls.
Oh.
Oh,
If any of the new rolls are a 5 or a 6, treat it instead as a critical success.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go
let's go
gambling!
gambling. Let's go
Let's go
gambling.
Gamba! Come on, we can't lose.
We can't
Again!
lose! 4d6, go.
Come on. Oh. Ooh.
If any of the new rolls are 5 or 6, you get a critical success. There you go.
Okay,
That's
we're
3 more successes.
good.
That's
Yay, we're safe.
crazy.
All right, we're
Hey,
done.
Suffering from success.
And that is the new travel mechanics, which is what I call the expedition challenge.
Nice.
So yeah, yippee!
Very nice.
Fun.
Now we're in
Very
Shirewood,
good.
And we are
in
now
Shirewood.
you are now
Yeah.
in Castle Shirewood.
and it's
We
late
managed
at
not to
night.
burn the map.
Yeah, you managed not to burn the map. You're now in Castle Shirewood. And the
man.
place is let's just say the place looks very
Shirey.
castle. Very much castle indeed. And
Fitting for its
And it-
name, I suppose.
and it's late at night. Wanna go knock on the king or something and go tell him
no,
we're
it's
good?
the morning.
It's morning.
No, not morning, sorry. Sunset.
Ah,
It's like sunset. So you
Ah,
can
can
see
we watch the
you can see
golden
the
hour?
sun. It is the golden hour. It is sunset. So you can see like the sky is like gold. The sun is like setting in
Lust
the
and
horizon.
inspiration.
Well,
Yeah.
I think we could deliver the message. Watch the sunset while that happens. We're
And
going
as
up
you
anyway.
enter Castle Shirewood to deliver the good news of Marian's Gate, you find yourselves in a completely different place. It's a bustling keep, a large castle full of people loyal to the cause of the Union. And as you make your way inside, finding the chapter lodge of the Orphaned Hounds, this is where we end today's session.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least it's not a cliffhanger.
It's sort of a cliffhanger. We
Well,
did
that's
It's sort of a
but-
cliffhanger, but it's not like the last one.
Maybe not
But
where
not like-
one would trying to kill us.
Fair,
mean-
yeah.
At least it's not a letter from the Ulrich.
Oh fuck you.
I wish,
The Ulrich.
I wish they would have said something like, "It's like, yes, the Ulrich wants to meet you."
The Ulrich wishes to meet
I
with
think-
you.
I think we're all gonna have an agreement that if ever we're talking to someone, we'll always ask who the Ulrich is.
Do you know the Ulrich?
Do you
I
know
do not
the Ulrich
know
man?
of an
The Ulrich
Ulrich,
man?
but I know the Ulrich.
Do you know
I
the
know
Ulrich
the
man? The Ulrich man, the Ulrich man. Do
You
you
know
know
the
the
Ulrich
Ulrich
man
man?
who steals relics and traps people in the dungeon.
in the
The
dungeon
Ulrich?
man.
What if it's
The
Dungeon
Muffin Man?
Ulrich? I'm kidding.
Oh my
Oh,
god. He's the true dungeon DM.
But yeah,
the deer.
that is
Yeah.
it for session
Yay.
4 of the Chrysalides of Fate.
That was so
Nice,
fun. That was
nice. Let's go.
So
oh
let's
my
wrap this
god.
up by saying bye, chat.
Bye,
Bye,
chat.
Bye,
chat.
chat.